This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Sanosi Studios of Arizona, cocaine isn't cheap, motherfuckers. That's right, Dana White going at Oscar De La Hoya. UFC recap, Edgar Munhoz. Big upset. MMA news with the MMA-Holes. Yes. Oh boy. Wonderful, wonderful episode number 139 of the MMA-Holes Hour. JBH, how are you?
Wonderful, wonderful, Moss. How are you?
Wonderful.
I am wonderful, wonderful. I've realized that not only do we have the best community in the world, but we have the most beautiful hosts. We have some MMA news to get to. We have fights that happen this weekend. The Contender Series is tomorrow night. And then we have fights next weekend. Fights all over the place over here, and we're going to delight you on a Monday night, JBH. Look at the thumbnail, and what is the story to start off with?
Well, we have a couple stories, but like you said, we're going to recap the fights, and Dana White's talking about Oscar De La Hoya returning from retirement.
Yes.
So
Dana White has the best quotes of all time. This guy is great. This guy is absolutely fantastical. He's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Anytime the media decides to ask him a question that they know is not something he's fond of, they know that they will get a delightful response. And cocaine isn't cheap. His response to Oscar De La Hoya's return. Let's hear it.
according to MMA Fighting Dana White on Oscar De La Hoya returning from retirement, if Oscar De La Hoya really plans to make his return to boxing, he probably shouldn't expect UFC President Dana White to sit in his cheering section. Earlier this week, the 47-year-old boxer turned promoter declared that he was coming out of retirement with plans to compete again more than a decade after his last fight. De La Hoya told ESPN, quote, "The rumors are true, and I'm going to start sparring in a few weeks. I miss being in the ring. I love boxing. Boxing is what gave me everything I have today, and I just miss it." On Saturday night, following UFC on ESPN 15, White was asked about the news and his thoughts on De La Hoya returning from retirement, and White said, quote, "Cocaine isn't cheap. It's expensive. Gotta make money." De La Hoya, who has battled alcohol and drug addiction in the past, has engaged in a volatile war of words with White over the past few years. In the past, White and De La Hoya were friendly with each other, but that relationship disintegrated after the Golden Boy owner trashed a boxing match between former UFC champ Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. White then took direct aim at De La Hoya, especially after the 1992 Olympic gold medalist had mentioned pitting himself in a fight with McGregor after the Irish superstar made his boxing debut against Mayweather in 2017. From that moment on, White has never missed a chance to blast De La Hoya whenever his name comes up, and it doesn't appear that time has healed those old wounds. As for De La Hoya's actual comeback, he says he plans on competing against any top guy out there, but he hasn't actually booked his return fight just yet.
So Oscar De La Hoya's comeback, which no one cares about. 40-something, pushing 50. Yeah, I guess money might be a problem. Needs a little extra cash, and knock yourself out or knock someone else out. Get it?
Wonderful.
But hopefully you make that cash. Dana White is the quickest. And what I've noticed about press conferences, anytime there's a fight that goes down within the octagon, there's a press conference after those fights, a Q&A with the fighters and the boss. I always watch the boss. Every time there's a fight, I make sure that I set aside some time. I sit there, I put on the old YouTubes, and I stare at Dana White, waiting for him to say something like the cocaine comment. The best. There are even fights that I don't even listen to the fighters. I just listen to see what the boss says, his thoughts on the whole thing. He is that entertaining. He is a fantastic promoter. We've said this a million times. Whether you like him or hate him, the guy is polarizing. The guy is someone that I want to listen to. He gets me excited about fights that sometimes we shouldn't even be excited about. So, well done, Dana. Clap, clap. Jesse, what do you think about the Pink Man?
I enjoy a little banter, not with the fighters, but with the UFC president. So I always find it entertaining, no matter whether it's with him, De La Hoya or Scott Coker. It doesn't matter. Anytime Dana White is saying something sarcastic about someone, I think it's funny.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Let me know your thoughts on the boss and his little banter with De La Hoya. Wouldn't you love to see the boss strap on the gloves and go at it with Oscar? Now, this picture of Oscar De La Hoya, there's a series of them. A while back, Oscar was having a grand old time and decided to dress up, have a little party in fishnets. So these are not photoshopped. Hello, chat.
Hello, chat. Aurelio says Dana is funny as fuck when he chits on people. MTTK says Dana White is great with the fans too. The most important thing. Alex Level, drunk has risen from the dead. Nobody puts drunk in timeout. Dana knows about how much cocaine costs. Drunk was put in timeout. Moss, why was drunk put in timeout?
I don't know. Why? Who timed him out?
Not me. Did you time him out?
No. Who timed him out?
Nobody else can time him out.
Maybe a moderator timed him out. I don't know.
Mods can't time out mods.
I don't know.
Daniel Ceballos says, yo, 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 holes. Marker says, good old Dana. Sean says, she touched me. P. Ronnie says, I don't know what that is, man. Double Champ, Daniel Ceballos. Drunk Savage says, only you guys can do that. Yeah, mods can't time out mods. Real Gamer says, yes, this is real. What was he doing to be taking photos? LOL.
You smell that?
What?
It smells like cheese. You trying to rat me out? Is there a rat in the room? I think it's a rat. I think there's a rat in the studio. I don't know. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Anyway.
Okay.
How is everyone's Monday? Let me know in the chat, how was your Monday? I mean, as we start this week, this magnificent week, we have 2 nights of fights, Tuesday and Saturday night. I completely forgot about the fights on Saturday. I mean, we were supposed to have barbecues and yada, yada, yada in the upcoming weekends and be like, okay, I'm going to take a night off. And the UFC is just moving forward and just pounding us with fights. And I am delighted. As much as I would love to be hanging out and doing these barbecues, I can't get enough fights. I really can't. You know, pandemic schmandemic, Dana White, the boss, making fun of everybody, but still moving forward and getting these fights in the cage to get our minds off of like real shit and watch people beat their faces in, each other's faces in. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And the card this weekend, Jess. The card this weekend. Let's just take a look at it before we recap Saturday night. UFC.com. Oh, by the way, if you notice our computer not, super fast, Cox is supposed to come. Cox fucked up once again. Not gonna rant. But an old man came in. We let the old man in. He's like, I can't do that. That's a 4-hour job. You're gonna have to call him up. And I grabbed him by his fucking old neck, threw him against the wall, and I said, listen, you fuck. I peeled down his surgical mask and I went right in his face. I put my COVID breath all over his face and I'm like, you have the coronavirus now. Go back and spread it to your little Cox friends. I fucking pushed him out the door, slammed the door, and see you later. Anyway, that's my day. Hope yours went well.
Wonderful.
Anthony Smith versus Rakitch. Here's your boy Jesse versus a tough Rakitch.
Not tough enough.
Not tough enough.
Not
so
for
you're liking
Smith.
Anthony Smith's chances here, huh?
Yeah. I'm liking him a lot, Moss.
Ooh. All right. Now, Rakitch, how about this, a main event? Big Anthony Smith getting the main event. You're not surprised, right?
I'm not surprised, motherfucker.
You think he deserves all the attention?
Yes. I don't know why Anthony Smith doesn't get enough attention around here.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Anthony Smith get knocked out on Saturday, so that should be great. That should be wonderful.
Wonderful.
By the way,
yeah.
I just want to say, Drunk Savage, your poop is green. If your poop is green, it's because your poop is running through your digestive tract too fast, which means that you're having too much fiber in your diet. Oh. Or you have a stomach bug. So maybe potassium, like bananas, will be good for you.
Yeah. I never seen someone so proud of green poop. I've seen this multiple times in the chat today. It's like, ooh, look at me green poop. Look at me lucky green poop.
Well, you don't ever look at your poop and then like look at the color or something and
then
like,
say it to 120 people online?
I do.
No.
I told the whole audience I took a foot-long crap once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So maybe you should run off with Drunk Savage. That'd be a match.
You're being nasty.
That's a joke. That's a joke. I can't joke around with you. Jesus. Miss Sensitive over here. Anyway, check out my shirt. Established 2016. 4 years in the books. All right. Jesse.
Shopping during a pandemic.
We have Dressed.
Cocaine isn't cheap, but a donation can be, so that casual in the pre-show chat who tried to insinuate something that he knows nothing about can get the Cox treatment.
Ooh. Damn. D-Rest wants me to give the Cox treatment to someone else.
Donation can be so casual.
No one can take
casual
care.
In the pre-show check.
What?
Tried to insinuate something that he knows nothing about.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, but all I know is he thinks someone deserves the Cox treatment. No one deserves the Cox treatment unless you work for Cox. Well, Daniel is a nice guy. He works for Cox, but we'll give him a pass. But fucking Cox. Anyway, all right. What's the next story we got in the news? JBH.
Well, that wasn't the first story. That was just the main on the thumbnail. So yeah, we can scroll up to the top and yeah.
What?
That wasn't the first story.
All right. So what's next? What's next, Jesse?
Dana White, a $1 million Trump donor, gets the key RNC speaker slot. Moss.
Oh, so when was this? I missed it.
I'm assuming it was today, maybe.
I think it was last night. Wasn't
White, who's 51, is one of the most prominent names on a Thursday night lineup that includes Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, R.K. and White House senior advisor Ivanka Trump. Later, Trump himself will address the virtual attendees in a speech from the White House. The high-profile appearance marks another gesture for support from Dana White, who delivered a rousing speech backing Trump at the 2016 RNC in Cleveland. During that speech, White told attendees that Trump had supported UFC in its earlier years, allowing the promotion to hold events at the Taj Mahal Resort in Atlantic City, New Jersey at the time when the sport of mixed martial arts was struggling to gain acceptance. Donald championed the UFC before it was popular, before it grew into a successful business, and I will always be so grateful to him for standing with us in those early days. So tonight I stand with Donald Trump, says Dana White. Mm-hmm. Aside from his public appearances in support of Trump, White is also a prominent donor. He contributed $1 million to the America First Action, a super PAC chaired by Linda McMahon, a former member of Trump's cabinet. UFC did not immediately respond to a request for comment on White's upcoming appearance at the RNC. In November 2019, Trump and his sons sat ringside at UFC 244 in New York's Madison Square Garden. In February 2020, White spoke at a Trump rally in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Basically, earlier this year, White was one of several top sports officials included in the White House's task force on reopening the U.S. economy from its weeks-long coronavirus pandemic lockdown. In a May interview with Fox Business, White praised Trump for pushing for sports to make a comeback.
So Donald Trump and pink and orange. What do you think about that? Pink and orange working together, Jesse? Now, I know you're not a Donald Trump person. We're not going to make this a political conversation. But what are your thoughts of, Mr. Dana White and Donald Trump working together?
Yeah, listen, do you expect anything otherwise? Dana White has been Donald Trump's friend for a long, long time, so, and...
Boom, roasted. Boom, roasted. You suck. Boom, roasted.
Boom.
Everyone say hi to Aunt Kathy in the chat. That's my mom.
Aunt Kathy?
Yup, let the jokes commence.
Hello, Aunt Kathy.
Hi, Aunt Kathy.
Aunt Kathy.
How are you, Aunt Kathy?
Hope you're...
Wonderful, wonderful.
Aunt Kathy.
'Tis the season for Ant Hill's Aunt Kathy. I don't know what that means anyway. But thank you. Thank you, Pale Monkey, for the donation. Oh, yes. Oh, everybody put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Dana White and the presidents. Pink and orange, pink and orange, pink and orange, pink and orange. Put your hands in the motherfucking air. Pink and orange, pink and orange, pink and orange, pink and orange. Dana White is the best with the president. Touch his breast, not sure why he does that. Who cares? MMA-Holes, throw your hands in the air. Pink and orange. Jesse. Pink and orange, 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 pink and orange. Put your motherfucking hands in the motherfucking air. Pink and orange, pink and orange, pink and orange. Thank you. Okay. What else do we have in it? Since, I mean, I really have nothing to say about this, I decided to, you know.
Well, I thought you wanted to see earlier.
Yeah, I want to. But I mean, if I saw it, I had something to say. I said put it on YouTube, and he didn't, so I didn't watch it.
I was watching the Republican convention.
This was last night.
No, this was today, Moss.
No, it was last night.
Okay, but I was watching the convention today.
Yeah.
So
how am I going to see if it was last night?
You could have watched it on your phone. We have a million devices around here.
I didn't see it, so I don't know. I don't have anything to say about this. Has anyone in the chat seen this? That's what I want to know, because we both didn't watch this. We have no idea. I hope it was grand. I have no idea. Maybe this will help Donald Trump get reelected.
Ashley Lane says, hi, everyone. Matt Stone says, pink tacos. Rogelio, better than 69. The Double Champ says, Ashley Lane, many devices, says Marker. Shepdog says, who gives a fook? Pink and Orange Bra says, Ninja Choke, not your best, says Valid Rowdy.
Yeah, well, I wasn't. I was trying to be cringy.
It started tonight. It says Niall Flanagan. Justin Jr. says, you guys, was that my article? Negative. That was an article I posted, bro. Classy Nasty says, I love this show. Drunk Savage says, it's all on YouTube. It's your fault if you didn't see it. Double Champ says, nobody saw it, Moss. Trent says, it's normal, guys. Normal. All
right, let's move on, because I didn't see it. No one saw it. So we move to what, Khabib?
Coach Javier Mendez says Khabib Nurmagomedov versus GSP would decide the best of all time.
All right, you know what? How about this? We'll go back to the story, but let's talk about the fights, man. Let's talk about Frank.
Really?
Yeah, let's get into the fights.
Right when we're about to talk about my guy, you want to go?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But I feel like we're gonna go down this rabbit hole, and we should recap the fights first. So let's take a step back into the past. All right, let's take a walk down memory lane. Very long time ago, Jesse. Very, very long time ago. I mean, I don't know if you remember this, but this was Saturday night. Frankie Edgar, Pedro Munhoz. A very close, competitive fight between the two, Jesse. But Frankie Edgar comes out victorious. Now, tell me, in hindsight, your thoughts on how this went down.
In hindsight, Frankie Edgar did far better than I could have ever imagined he would have done on Saturday night. I even said during fight briefing, I expected a slower, more, a little bit of a more aged Edgar. I always knew that he was a heavy hitter and that he was going to be a tough opponent, but I thought at this stage in the game, and given his injuries and him being on the shelf for a year, it was just it was all a recipe for a slower Edgar, and I was completely wrong. So I was pleasantly surprised by the result.
Yes, I wasn't surprised. In fact, my pick was on the head. Frankie Edgar getting the job done. Now, some people are saying Pedro Munhoz won that fight.
Pedro Munhoz is saying he won that fight. I have a story about that.
Well, all right, then we'll segue into that. But I think Frankie did enough to win. Now, if you look at the leg kicks, yes, Pedro had Frankie limping all over the place. But when it comes down to it, Frankie did more. He did. I understand his total strikes, 166, 135. Significant is the same thing. You got the takedowns for Frankie. But Frankie was really pushing the pace the entire fight. He really was. It wasn't a lopsided win by Frankie. If it went Pedro's way, I wouldn't argue it. But I think Frankie did enough to get the dub. Now that puts him in the picture of, okay, should he be deserving a title shot? Should he not? I'm going to say no right now. One fight, and then you can throw him into that mix. But Frankie Edgar, the former champion at 155, couldn't do it at 145, now has a chance to do it at 38 years old at 135. Do you think Frankie's kicking himself in the Italian ass, Jesse, that he did not go down to 135 earlier? Hold that thought.
Anyone who says they don't want a sitting United States president at your sports event is a liar. Oscar would love to have him at his event.
Ooh.
Smiley face.
There you go. Roberto calling him out. Thank you, Roberto.
I agree,
Hernandez.
man. I think it doesn't matter who the president is or whether or not you agree with him. If you can say that you have the president of the United States sitting at one of your events, like it's like the highest of highs. It's the best you can go.
Sure. Yeah. No matter if you like him or not, for sure. So yeah, Frankie Edgar now at 135. Do you think he's kicking himself, Jesse? Going a little bit too late? Well, not too late. I mean,
Nah.
he still looks decent.
No, I think he argued his way and then he got there. But I think at the end of the day, he's just proud to be back in that position of being a contender. You know, I don't think he really cares that much.
In great shape. Now the question is, how long is he going to be out for?
During a pandemic.
A de-rest.
You made me feel valued with that music sample, Moss. Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's
See?
what Moss is here for, making you guys feel valued.
There you go. That's a de-rest tune, by the way.
Value, man.
We are valuing his contributions, and if you have musical contributions, we'll sprinkle it into the show for shizzle. Did I just say for shizzle, Jesse? Did I?
Manizzle?
Yes. All right, so Frankie getting the job done. I am saying a Dominic Cruz who posted on social media looking to be in pretty good shape. I think a Dominic Cruz-Frankie Edgar fight would be delightful to watch between those two. Frankie might want someone else up top. Might want a Sandhagen, or who's Corey fighting? I don't fucking remember. Who's Corey fighting? Hold on a second.
He should have been at bantamweight this whole time, says Niall Flanagan. Alex Elvis says, Mike H, you and Jess are in the same boat. LOL, 8 out of 9 picks. Yeah, I know. Oh, God, I can't believe I did that. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Who is he fighting? I don't remember. I know he's got a fight coming up.
Frankie was going to not lose till he reverse lost that one.
Oh, Marlon. Thank you, Ruben. Appreciate that. Yeah, Marlon Moraes. That kind of, you know what? That does make a lot of sense, though. Frankie versus... All right, help me out here, Jess. We got to make Frankie Edgar's next fight. All right, I say Dominic Cruz. Is Dominic Cruz even on the rankings here? Wow, they got him at 10. So after the Sandhagen loss, Cruz moves up.
Pink and orange, pink and orange.
You like that?
Orange,
Catchy, right?
Pink and orange.
Let me think about this now, Jess. Gets it? Maybe not. Yeah, Pedro Munhoz, number 5. I would like to see it just for, former champ versus former champ, different weight classes. That would be fun. But it doesn't make sense for Frankie Edgar. So Sandhagen versus Moraes, yeah. The winner of that, I'm down. Aldo, by the way, getting the title shot. We got a story on that. But what do you think, Jess? Looking at these rankings, Frankie Edgar, who would you put him?
Well, here's the thing. Oof.
I think it's pretty clear. You're having a tough time, huh?
A little bit. I'm still thinking about because people are talking about Frankie Edgar getting the title shot, and you've still got Aljamain Sterling. And
no, he's not getting it. Aljo's getting it.
I'm just trying to consider where would it make sense to place him right now so that he does get that opportunity down the road.
By the way, I hold your thought.
Shopping during a pandemic.
We got Pulse coming in. Pulse.
I went to a bar in New Orleans and ordered 2 Hurricanes and a Corona. The bartender told me that I owed him 2020 crickets. Save this show early.
We got
52 minutes on the show. What are you talking about?
Pulse, we got 52. We got 52 for a rollover. Thank you, though, man. I thought it would have been the punchline would have been better. It'd be like his response was
Gaylord.
Anyway, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Where were we going with this, Jesse? We were the Aldo. Yeah, everyone in the chat was saying.
Shopping during
hold on.
pandemic.
Hold on, Mr. Mark.
Just Jitsu, your value is immeasurable.
Thank you, Marker. We're talking about making people feel valued tonight, Moss.
Oh.
You made D-Rust feel valued.
Oh, okay.
Marker's making me feel valued.
Is this friendly night? I like this. Are we going to be friendly tonight? You know what, Jesse? Your tits look great tonight. What? I didn't even hit you that hard. What the?
They're so sensitive.
They're sensitive. Oh, well. I mean, listen. Maybe it's the wrong time of the month to be doing that. All right. Sorry. I was just complimenting your tits.
I said like 2 days ago my period's coming up.
Oh.
And now like so they're sensitive. So you can't just before a woman's period they get a little sensitive.
All right. So I'm just I was just trying to be nice and grope you. All right. My tits look great. Big Bubba Pump, your tits look fantastic and they look wonderful.
Wonderful.
Anyway, I was trying to compliment Jesse's titties. But
yeah. Appreciate it.
So much. Once again, I fuck up. Aldo versus Frankie Edgar. Stop with that. We was talking about it before. Aldo is Frankie Edgar's daddy. He's his daddy. He's been his daddy already. Now, maybe this Aldo Frankie can beat at 135. Maybe he can. But why would you do that to Frankie, man? Say Frankie has a better shot at winning at 135, okay? Why would you have him drop down to 6 when he just beat, the 5 guy? Why have him go backwards and then fight a guy he already lost to twice? It's just too much risk. Unless it's just an ego thing, it's too much risk. I say wait for the Sandhagen versus Moraes fight. All right, sorry, Jess. I just want to address that real quick.
Okay. Okay. By the way, Alex Lovell's upset because you never compliment his tits.
Alex Lovell's got great tits. Great.
But why do you never compliment them then?
Well, you know what? If I do it too much, I don't want to get you jealous. I know you don't like me complimenting other people's tits.
That's true.
But Alex has beautiful tits. Beautiful. I've never seen a man's tits perfectly. Like usually, you know how women are all fucked up. Like one is always bigger than the other. No matter what girl, there's always a slight difference in size. Not Alex. Nope. I just love all those tits.
Now you made Alex feel valued.
Wonderful.
Yeah. All right. We'll try to get your opinion eventually. Jesse, let's try it again.
Okay. Frankie Edgar in the rankings. Where did you put him, Moss? No, I was listening. I just want to see where you put him.
I want to buy you a spaceship.
Okay. Why do you do this to me all the time?
You know what I should do? I should get a Jesse going to space graphic. Like, how about anytime you space out, we'll transition to another
how
screen?
Will you just answer the question?
But
instead of making a big deal about it all the time.
But I'm trying to make a bit. Would you be upset? Because I will go to work with on this right afterwards. It could be either a donation or it could be a graphic. Anytime you kind of zone out in the show, which is fine. Listen, you're Jesse. You're allowed to do that. But what if I have a graphic of you flying in a saucer to outer space? Your face. No? I'm taking that as a no. Okay, back to your opinion. And yes, I said Frankie Edgar. I feel that since he beat Pedro Munhoz, right, he should be floating around the top 5, and he probably should fight the winner of Moraes Sandhagen. As much as I would like to see him fight Cruz. So that's my opinion. Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that, Moss.
Okay, just double checking.
Are you done being a brat?
It's called sarcasm.
You're being a brat.
It's just
Stop being a brat. I like the Aldo thing.
Okay. Why do you like it?
I just feel like it's a good matchup, and it would be a good way to get Frankie Edgar kind of boosted in those rankings a little bit so that he can be a contender here soon. Because Frankie is looking for that title shot. So the best way to do it, I think, would be someone like Jose Aldo. I think it would be a good matchup.
Jesse?
What?
Jose Aldo beat Frankie twice.
So?
Took it away from him twice at 145. Now, if you're saying this could be the redemption fight, okay, I kind of get it. But there's more risk than reward in this fight. And he is also moving back to a guy that's ranked 6, and he just beat the number 5 guy, right? So wouldn't you think that maybe this is too much risk? And what happens then to the winner of Sandhagen Moraes? What happens to those two?
The winner of Sandhagen Moraes could fight the winner of Sterling Jan, right? And
What?
You said what happens to the winner of Sandhagen Moraes?
So you're saying Frankie fights Aldo and then has to have another fight. If he beats Aldo, he needs another fight to get
just
the
something
title.
to boost him up in the rankings for right now. He's not going to get a shot at the title for the next couple fights. He's not going to get it. But I say something to kind of boost him up right now would be Jose Aldo. I think it'd be a good fight. It's a good matchup. We've seen it already. I think it'd be a good fight.
Man, if you're Ali Abdelaziz, let's try to. If you're Ali, would you say, "Hey Frankie, let's line up the Aldo fight"? What would you do if you're Ali Abdelaziz? Would you make him sign that contract?
I feel like you would. I don't see what's wrong with it.
Okay. Let's see what the chat says. Let's get your opinions. We clearly disagree on this one.
Okay. Patty Brady says, I would take a wink. Classy, what is going on, says Mike H. Shep Dog says, I would kill myself if I was Ali. Kainoda says, I'd rat on my ISIS friends. Real Gamer Edgar has no chance. This is foolish. KCO says, is there a doctor in the house? Yes. Justin Jr. says, Chris, why did you even mention the takedowns? He did not do any damage with it. The new scoring system says if you don't do any damage with the takedowns, it's useless.
Yeah, takedown is it's just on there. Doesn't mean shit. I'm going by what I watched. And if you we spoke to a judge when we were doing the Triton fight stuff, and he was explaining how takedowns work and how judges should score it. You got to hold him down. You got to keep him down. If you take a guy down and it's considered a takedown, you can't really hold much value to it if they scoot their ass back up, and that's pretty much what happened in this fight. So yeah, Frankie didn't hold him down. It's on the stats in UFC. All I did was read it. Wasn't the difference. The difference was Frankie, to me, was more active. The pace was higher with Frankie, and I think he all around won that fight. 3 out of the 5 rounds. That's what I think, Justin. Thank you, son. I appreciate you. Me and Justin, I tell you what, he makes me so proud, that Justin Jr. He questions his father, and his father gives him the advice that he needs to become a swole journalist, and have a lot of respect for my son.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. Back to you, Jesse.
Back to me?
Yeah, you were saying something.
No, I was just reading the chat.
Oh, you're reading the chat. Anything else in the chat that of use?
Munoz won 3 rounds to 2, says Magnum MMA Madness. What's the problem? Dr. Rogelio in the house. Bantam. Oh, I already read that. UFC Bantam is bubbling like no other right now, says Steve Sparks. Stepdog says first call should be Junior.
All right.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you ask me if anything? All right, let's move on. Let's go into another story then. Let's give it to him, baby. Let's give him, baby girl. All right, now. Oh, we didn't know. I'm sorry. We didn't even get to the rest of the card. Hold on a second. We're a little scatterbrained. So we talked about Edgar. We talked about Munhoz. Now, this card here is something that is very interesting, all right? A card that a lot of people that took the night off. Said, I'm not going to watch this thing. I'm going to go hang out. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to lick some coronavirus off of some chicks. I don't know what you guys did on Saturday night. But the rest of the card, if you missed it, complete unfuego-ness. Now, why does the UFC still have this on there? What are they doing? They just refuse to let it go, huh?
I just don't think anyone updated it. The fight was taken off literally hours before it was supposed to happen, so I don't think anyone really updated it.
Yeah, OSP didn't fight. Mike Rodriguez, big knockout over Marcin Prachnio. A lot of people like, who's Mike Rodriguez? Who the
fuck is that guy?
This guy over here, 11-4-0, a Massachusetts fighter. Big win for him. I like his style. I like his swag. And it was a nice job in the co-main, slipping in after these fights are falling apart. Joe Selecki over Austin Hubbard gets their RNC. Standing on him. Calm, cool, collective, Jesse. The Selecki just did work, man. Easy work over here. A near even fight.
During a pandemic.
Mark.
I do want the show to be safe, but I have a booty caller early tomorrow.
Ooh.
Her tits are equally shaped in size, and boy, are they huge.
Nice.
Just saying.
Very nice. Mark, send nudes. Not of you, not her. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that.
Wonderful.
Appreciate that. All right, so Selecki, very impressive. I was extremely impressed by his performance here. Like I said before, the confidence, the way he was breathing while he was just hanging on to his back, getting the submission, walking away, and right into his celebration afterwards. Great stuff. What'd you think, Jess?
Yeah, I liked this fight a lot. I expected this fight to get finished. I'm not going to lie. I think I had Hubbard by TKO, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But I'll take the decision. It was still a great fight to
No, it
watch.
wasn't. Jess.
This was a decision.
No.
Yes, it was.
He choked him out.
Why does it say decision?
No, I picked this.
Oh, you picked decision.
This would be the perfect time for the spaceship. Just let me do the spaceship.
I've got a lot going on right now.
High five, Jesse. Jesse for showing up tonight. Come on, baby. Everyone scream for Jesse as I'm hanging on a cliff right now. Help! All right.
Wonderful.
All right, yeah. He choked. Remember the fight?
I hear you. I got you.
Jesse's my lovely girlfriend. I got to say this. She is a lovely girlfriend. Very beautiful. She's creamy, in fact. And sometimes she just doesn't give a fuck.
That's not the case.
Well, listen. Sometimes. Anyway, Selecki, do you remember the guy that was fighting off the submission and the other guy was on his back, the whole backpack situation, takes him out, chokes him. Yeah.
You feel better?
Do I feel better? No. Actually, I feel like I'm drowning right now, but it's all right. I still love you to death, Jesse. Without this one, I know you don't forget this one over here. Big upset. The biggest. Justin Jr.'s been going crazy about this thing. This Agapova comes in, and she's doing that dance. Look at me. Look at my dance. I'm Agapova. I'm going to win. Me. Guy bets $25,000 on this girl. And what happens? She gets smashed. Look at this thumbnail over here. Check this out. Well, that's us. And that's dancing cactuses. Yes. Perfect.
Wonderful.
Look at the bottom of the thumbnail over there. And there's an Agapova just getting smashed. Shanna Dobson, incredibly huge underdog. Almost like a plus G. Gets the win. Gets the finish. And even Dana White, after that fight, said, I didn't think she was going to win. You know, he says he didn't want to put that fight together. Mr. Maynard says, trust me, it's going to work out. And Dana White was wrong. A lot of people were wrong. Do you have the story on the guy that made that big bet on? No?
Not.
Yeah, Google that real quick. Hold on, check this out over here. How do you spell her name?
Shana.
Agapova. How do you spell it?
Agapova.
Pova bet. Check this out, man. $25,000. Look at this. Someone bet $25,000 on Mariah Agapova, the big favorite over here, and gets the big L. Reported on Twitter over here. Mr. Darren Rovell. What does it say, Jess?
In the women's UFC flyweight division tonight, a bettor at Superbook Sports bet $25,000 on heavy favorite minus 1,400 Maria Agapova. She lost to Shayna Dobson in a huge upset. The bet would have netted $1,775 if Agapova won.
Could you imagine? Netted $1,775 if Agapova won. Now, I understand you could see a big favorite and be like, hey, listen, if I drop a lot of money, it's a guaranteed win. It's a guaranteed $1,775. I'll take that, right? Well, listen, you schmuck face. You're betting on a fight on two young ladies that a lot of people really don't even give a shit about. Let's be honest. I don't know what this guy or gal was thinking, but $25,000, he must have just looked at the numbers and says, hey, that's a big favorite over there. I'm just going to throw it on there. Now, I thought Agapova was going to win too, but I would never bet $25K, let alone $5 on Agapova. You never know. What do you think about that bet?
I'm with you. I wouldn't put $25,000 down on a bet.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
All right, chat. Maybe I'm the only one that I think it's nuts. I think it's out of control. I mean, that's just crazy. $25,000 on Agapova? I don't know. Jess, are you okay? I mean, we're all worried about you right now.
Well, please stop.
You want to dance? Have a dance?
You're the only one making the situation worse.
I'm not even
great. I just have a lot on my mind, so I'm sorry. I get distracted very easily tonight. All right, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff.
No, I'm not talking about the distraction. I'm just asking you. Okay.
I'm great. I feel fine.
All right.
I'm just trying to focus. So stop asking me if I'm okay. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I was just reading the chat. Everyone, give her virtual hugs right now, please.
I don't need hugs.
Give her a hug. Look at this face.
Why do you make a big deal out of everything? Just move on.
We just all love you, Jesse.
Great. I'm glad. Thank you for loving me. I love you too. Can we move on?
Sorry, I asked you that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I apologize, Jesse. Stop hitting me. What do you think about the $25,000 bet?
Unbelievable.
I know. I'm a terrible person.
Loan Shark gonna collect a kneecap. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna murder Moss. It's true. I am.
What? I didn't even do anything. I didn't mean to. Why would you murder this beautiful fucking face?
Because I'm annoyed.
I need to cut
by
my
you right
beard,
now.
by the way. Let's talk about me. Let's not talk about her.
Thank you.
This thing is fucking, it needs a trim. It needs to be touched up. It's fucking, I'm going gray. I wonder why I'm going gray. I got to stop this. I need to trim this up. I need to fucking dye it up. I need to get the youth back in this face. I'm aging ungracefully here. We need to get the fucking youth back in my face here. All right. Anyway, back to your thoughts. I'm sorry. I want to talk about myself. $25,000 bet. I got to manscape. Yeah. I need grease. You need a little Just for Men in there. Something. Did anyone make a bet on this fight? Now, Justin Jr.'s in the chat. He interviewed Shanna Dobson. And Shanna Dobson, I didn't hear the fucking interview. I still got to listen to that thing. But Shanna apparently sounded very convincing. And I think Real Gamer threw some cash on Shanna Dobson. So, nice job, man. Look at Justin Jr. making people some money. Maybe the guy that bet $25,000 should watch Justin Jr.'s show. I don't know. All right, a couple comments on this from the chat, and then we'll move on to the next story.
Pinky Finger first. Tonight, just give them $10 more. Real Gamer. Kidding, brother. Only if you want. Bleach that beard, Moss. Grease lightning. LOL. Oh no, beardless Moss. Tomorrow will be better. Throwing up. Real through $100 won $950. Real through $100 won $950.
Very nice. Love that. Yeah, you know what? If you're gonna bet, man, I like betting on the unders. You know, getting that little extra change.
Mm-hmm.
But
Arizona has lots of desert to bury the body.
that's not a bad idea. Oh, you mean for Jesse? Oh, by the way, Jeremiah White, I watched your video, your last video, dude. What the fuck is going on? Shapeshift. Did you see the shapeshifter video?
I did not.
I was literally this morning. I was watching it, and go subscribe to Jeremiah White, please. I'm watching it, and he's showing a picture of a shapeshifter. Just watch it for yourself and report back to me. I need to know.
You should
your
show it
thoughts on
right
this.
now.
No, I will not. I'm not going to go to that world. I feel like sometimes you're a shapeshifter, Jesse.
Ah,
am.
super chat.
Real gamer.
Thanks Justin962 for helping me win 950. Shauna Dobson was awesome.
Wow. Thank you, Real Gamer, for the donation. And how about that? Justin Jr. Yeah. We should one of these nights, what we'll do, Justin, is we'll play that video. We'll play that interview with you. Because I'm too lazy to go chase her down. By the way, should we have William Knight on? That's going to be on the Contender Series next week.
Sure.
I think we should hit him up. All right. So shout out to Justin Jr. making Real Gamer some money. And unfortunately not making this man money.
Pandemic.
D-Rest.
In gambling, that's called bridge jumping, and its risk to reward is very low, but it always was an illogical bet.
Yeah. And a fight like that's weird, right? Like, all right, let me put it to you this way. If Amanda Nunes is fighting, right, and she's the heavy favorite, make the bet, right? Amanda Nunes, that's a girl on multiple cards. No matter how much she's favorite, you go for Amanda Nunes. Maria Agapova? That's not someone you do that with. Jon Jones was the guy you do that with for a while. Now it's a little sketch, his last two fights, but still, it's worked out. You know, Jon Jones was one of those guys. Khabib Nurmagomedov, another one of those guys, where it's basically like you see he's a heavy favorite, just throw the extra cash on him, make the money, the guaranteed cash. But Agapova? 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 If I could make one person smile tonight, I did my job. Did or dud? Did I say dud my job? I did my job. One person.
I did my job.
All I need. I don't know what I said. I know what the proper thing is. I don't know.
Shopping
I think I said I
during a
dud.
pandemic.
It's an effect of the show.
I wanted to thank you both for always filling my MMA holes.
You're welcome.
Your firm hard commentary always satisfies my warm, moist, creamy holes.
Ooh, hold on a
I
second.
ride the lust in my wettins until I feel satisfied. Flesh all a mesh. Ecstasy.
Thank you, Frankie. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm done. Whew, that was really nice. I need more of those. I need a sensual donation like that. That's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, so let's move on to the rest of this card over here. We'll get back into the news. Right, Jesse?
Okay.
Got the creamage going on. All right, so this one big upset over here. Shout out to Shanna Dobson. This fight over here, I didn't even know Dwight Grant was a fill-in. I had no idea. I was a complete casual.
casual.
But you know what I did know? That Rodriguez is going to win. The first round of this fight is a run it back. Watch this fight. If you haven't seen it, watch it. If you have seen it, watch it again. What a crazy first round. Back and forth. Rodriguez was almost done. Comes back. Gets the knockout. Jess, what'd you think of this freaking barn burner?
It was a good fight, Moss. I don't know. It was, what do you want me to say? Stop asking me. It was a good fight.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
It was a good fight.
How do I incorporate you into the show
I got
tonight?
it right.
All right.
I got my pick right on this fight.
All right, you got your... But do you remember this fight or no?
I do remember this fight, Moss.
It was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do it for you, though.
Yes, it did.
All right. What'd you think about I'm not even going to ask the chat. It was a great fight. Just go watch it. Just go watch the fight. All right, next fight on the card. Let's look. You can basically talk about each fight on this card and have a story about it. Inu in Mizuki, I thought she was going to win this fight, but Lemos did a fantastic job of getting it done over here. Gets the decision unanimous, and they got it right. They definitely did. She was just too big and strong. Jordan Wright against Villanueva. This one over here, the doctor stoppage, and there was a cut that was disgusting. But Jordan Wright gets the win. Guy's a little bit of a nutcase. I think this guy could be a player down the road. He fought at, what was this, light heavy? Yeah, he went up to light heavy. He's a natural middleweight. Took the fight, gets the win, still undefeated. And I'm looking forward to see him fight some more.
Yeah.
Put all your money on Jordan Wright. This guy's he's a player. You got Schmellisberg for the unanimous decision, a decent fight over there. And then you have the first fight on the card. This one here had some controversy, and maybe we can get some conversation. The first fight on the card, you have this Russian guy, Viliev, Timur, who basically pummels the shit out of Jones, hits him in the body. A lot of people thought they should stop the fight. And what happens? Jones gets through the round and then finishes a more tired Ruski. Now, Jess, what did you think the first round? Do you think that they should have stopped that fight? Because a lot of people donated and said they should have.
No, I thought it was a fair stoppage, and this kind of goes back to that fight night when we kept getting all those donations. I don't understand how people thought it wasn't a fair stop. I really don't. I mean, the ref let the guy freaking hit him in the head multiple times before it was even stopped. And it's like people wanted the guy to be unconscious. It was crazy.
No, I'm talking about the first round.
What about the first round?
No, everyone was complaining, saying that the first round should have been stopped.
Yeah, I know. I don't see any problem with it. I honestly don't. I think the fight went well. I think the stoppage was well. I don't think... listen, sometimes you let a fight go a little longer and it turns around, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Yeah, he gave him the opportunity. He was still on his feet. He was covering his body, just making sure he didn't get hit there again. And listen, he was hurt. There was no doubt he was hurt, but he wasn't done. And what happens? The ref does the right thing, and then he winds up knocking out his opponent. So this is just good reffing, in my opinion, over here. A lot of Dan Hardy's hitting the donations and in the chat saying, stop the fight! Stop the fight! Stop it! Stop the fight! Thank God you're not a ref. All right. Anyway, that is the card.
Fuck you, Conor Gray. Fuck you.
Whoa.
I put up with more shit than your pea-sized little mind could fucking handle. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your mother. Fuck you.
Whoa. Can I fuck his mother?
Yes, please do it.
Foreplay first. All right. Jesus. I don't know what's going on here, but jeez. Take that, Connor. Wow. I don't know what the hell happened there, but all right, we move on.
I gotta pee.
All right. Hi, my name is Chris, a.k.a. Mystic Moss, and I run this for Flying Roller Coaster over here. Sometimes it's on the track, sometimes it's off. But all I know is this. It's never the same show twice. So thank you for joining us tonight as we are celebrating a Monday night of mystery, of magical... All right, anyway. All right. Yeah, I did eat a snatch. That is true. It didn't taste that good. I think she should have showered before I went down there. So that's the card that happened this Saturday, and I think it was great. I really do. A card that overachieves is something that is delightful. A free card, it's on ESPN Plus. But to not have to pay the pay-per-view price and to get a card from top to bottom completely entertaining is something that I truly enjoy, and that's what the UFC does so well. So Saturday night, I had a blast hanging out with you guys. I want to get a rating, though. I'm going to give it a rating. Out of 10, because it's like an overachiever, I can't go too crazy because, like, you know, the main event was Frankie Edgar versus Pedro Munhoz. Great fight. It was fun. Good fight, I'll say. I'm going to give it a 7.5. That's how I'm going to give it, a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know in the chat what you rate the card, and then we'll move on to the contender series and the stories of the evening. And yeah, cock isn't cheap. No, it's not. It's not.
Wonderful.
It's not cheap. Eddie D, what happened? I don't know. What happened? Thought the ref judging the first fight was an idiot. The way Trevin held his body, and 1 point in the fight, Timur even backed off thinking it was going to be over. Wonder if the ref had Trevin in a parlay. You know what? I mean, listen, sometimes you look at this refereeing and you think, maybe he's got a little money on this fight. This is what I got to say. They're human beings. 7 is fair, 7.5, 7.5. Let's see, 69. All right, that's not out of 10, though. Oh, it's 69 out of 100? All right. Thank you for clarifying. I was going to say you went a little bit over. Y'all should review Raised by Wolves. Trailer looks decent. I will check it out. What up, Gene? We love you too. 8.5 says Justin Jr. The fight card sucked. Ed, what? All right, who thought the fight card sucked? Really? Are you trolling in? Hold on a second. I think Ann's upset. There might be a full moon. Let me get something here.
Now you're stuck with me. Moss is getting something. Fight card was great. Yeah, it was great. RX, don't make me time you out. I'm not in the mood tonight. Great fights. Slap my ass off. You distortionist. Did you see AK at the end? It was coke. Aha. Ha.
And the Moss goat. By the way, it doesn't really look like Moss anymore. It looks like a murder mystery. It is still alive, the Moss goat, and we will keep the Moss goat on the table because tonight's for the ladies, you know? Tonight's for the ladies. So I'm going to pet this goat.
Shopping during a pandemic.
All right. Ed.
What's the point of life? What's the easiest way to end it all? I hate myself more than Chris Weidman's dad after grabbing the microphone that fateful night.
Okay.
What kind of moon do we have tonight? Let's see. Let's check out the moon. Let's see what we have here.
The next full moon's not till September 1st, I think.
No, but what kind of moon is tonight? What kind of moon do we have tonight?
Waxing crescent phase.
Oh.
According to Moongiant, the moon's current phase for today and tonight is a waxing crescent phase.
It's the waxing crescent phase. And hey, listen. Stay away from that waxing crescent phase because it's a doozy. All right. So we spoke about this card enough. All right. Some people out there weren't too crazy about it, I guess. I don't know. It was a good, fun 7-10. Yeah, I think 7's fair. I went 7.5. I think it's a fair score for this card, and that's, I don't know. I could go higher. If Romero and Hall didn't fall off and OSP didn't fall off, this card would have been banging. Think about it. Even with them falling off, I had a grand time. All right, Jesse, let's get back into the news over here. Let's put it back on the tracks, right? What do you say?
Sure.
All right.
Do you want me to read a news?
Yeah. I'll just let this sit here until you're ready.
Okay. Okay. According to MMA Junkie, Coach Javier Mendez says Khabib Nurmagomedov versus GSP would decide best of all time, or greatest of all time, if you want to call it that. The stakes of a potential Khabib versus GSP would be at an all-time high, at least according to Nurmagomedov's coach. Javier Mendez, the head coach of American Kickboxing Academy, believes a contest between Nurmagomedov, the current UFC lightweight champ, and GSP, former UFC welterweight and middleweight champ, would determine the greatest fighter of all time. Mendez said in Spanish on Monday's episode of Hablemos MMA, the person that beats GSP will be the best of all time, I think so. Nurmagomedov and St. Pierre have been linked to each other for quite some time, as both fighters have expressed interest in facing each other. GSP hasn't competed since defeating Michael Bisping for the UFC middleweight title in late 2017.
Super chat.
Hey, it's a Skit Scat.
What's up, Gaylords?
Oh, hey, Gaylord. How you doing, Skit Scat? Thank you for the donation and just petting some goats. No big deal. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, back to the story over here.
GSP hasn't competed since defeating Michael Bisping for the UFC middleweight title in late 2017, but the Canadian has yet to close the door on returning to the cage. Although the UFC has not necessarily been keen on the idea of a matchup between Nurmagomedov and GSP last month, UFC President Dana White said he'd be interested in putting the bout together. Khabib recently said he'd like to face GSP and retire from the sport if first successful in defending his title against Justin Gaethje at UFC 254 on October 24th. Mendes thinks that's a likely scenario for the Dagestani.
All right, so here's my opinion on this, and it's going to go the same way with the whole fucking talking about Jon Jones, talking about Conor McGregor. Khabib is fighting Justin Gaethje, and I honestly, if he beats Gaethje, then I feel like we can open this door. Right now, I want to concentrate more on Homer Simpson. I want to concentrate more on Justin versus Khabib, which is, you know, right around the corner. This is a fight that is no way a layup, or is it a layup? That's what we should talk about right now. The greatest of all time and this and that. Let's get past this fight. And let's talk about this. If Khabib beats Justin, I know you already have Khabib against ahead of Jon Jones, but I still have Jon Jones as the GOAT. If Khabib beats Justin Gaethje here, does that make him closer to the GOAT over Jon Jones? That's when I want to talk to the people that think Jon is the pound for pound right now. So I know your answer already.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, yeah, Khabib's the GOAT no matter what.
My mind's not really going to change, honestly, unless Jon Jones...
Pound for pound, I should say.
Well, listen, if Jon Jones obviously gets the title at heavyweight, then I'd have to question my decision. But right now, I would just say Khabib is pound for pound GOAT.
All right, so we already know that. But I want to ask the people that think right now Jon Jones, pound for pound GOAT. Jon Jones is the guy. If Khabib beats Justin, does that put Khabib ahead of Jon, or are we still Jon Jones is the GOAT? I'm still going to have to say Jon. I'm going to still say Jon. But if Jon does take a L at heavyweight, that could drop him back. Khabib beats Justin Gaethje. That might put Khabib ahead on the list. Khabib's got no losses. You know, Jon's faced tougher talent, in my opinion, but I still got Jones as the GOAT. Let's see what the chat says.
Jon Jones versus Khabib, man. Who would win at dog if Justin...
Who would win, Jess?
Khabib.
Yeah, that's what I thought,
They would
right?
take Jon Jones down and grind him on the mat.
Let me ask you a question. Do you really believe that, though?
Yes. Yes. Jon Jones doesn't have the best ground game in the world. At least not in comparison to Khabib. Khabib knows how to avoid strikes long enough to get his opponents to the ground, no matter how big or small. So, yes, I believe that. I believe Khabib can take down anybody, no matter how big or small. So, as long as he can avoid the strikes of Jon Jones, I say he takes him to the ground and he grinds him out.
All right. There's Jesse's opinion. I'm not chiming in on that. I'm just going to leave that be.
Yeah.
All right, chat. What do you think?
Jon is GOAT. I want what Moss is smoking. Valid Rowdy says JBH is suddenly normal. Valid Rowdy, when are you ever going to be normal, dude? All you do is come in the fucking chat and hate, asshole.
Come on.
Let me have my moment. I'm letting my aggression out on the
They're just
retards.
But they know they're getting the attention that way.
It's just one person. It's just one person.
All
There's
right.
no they.
Okay, all right. Here we go. All righty. What else they say in the chat?
Imagine Khabib at 295 pounds. Amanda is current GOAT. 205 pounds says West Coast Cali. Khabib time says Sean. Lil D with the JBH emojis. ABC says I love your videos. We love that you're watching, ABC.
I love the alphabet, so we're both in the same boat.
Yeah. So Khabib can take down Francis. Yeah. Khabib can take down Francis.
So apparently tonight what we've learned is Khabib could beat Jon Jones.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next story and get out of this one. Oh, there he is, the answer.
Frankie Edgar's bantamweight reinvention puts him back in a familiar spot. According to MMA Fighting, actually, we kind of talked about this already. I don't really need to read this one.
Well, some people are jumping in. You can glaze.
It's just about how he won on Saturday night, and we've been here before. He's textbook underdog, and he became UFC champion as just that. And then he's kind of moving his way back into the position of fighting for the belt again soon. So it's kind of what we were talking about earlier, where he just finds himself back in the same position that he was a couple years ago.
Frankie Edgar. How the hell? Listen, I understand that he's an underdog, but how the hell was he plus 225? I feel like that was the easiest under of the night. Like, easy. And even though he didn't, like, convincingly beat Munhoz, I mean, if you're going to bet an under, why not bet on the former champ? You know, finally, like, kind of big. You know, the first time Frankie Edgar looks like normal size and not undersized in the division. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Frankie looked great and just seemed like it was a little too far-fetched, that spread, but I guess it worked out, right?
Right.
Here's Bad Bunch got the win on the last Goat Milk, so congratulations, Mr. Bad Bunch. And 300 in the chat. Make sure you slap the like button. Slap it up over here. Boom, papa, pee, po. Just hit the like button, okay? Thank you for your contribution.
Okay. According to MMA Mania, no bantamweight title shot for Frankie Edgar right now, which is paving the way for Sterling versus Jan. You like this fight, right?
Wait, no bantamweight title shot for for Frankie. I'm sorry. I'm like, wait, hold on. Yes, Aldo needs to fight Petr Yan. That has to happen. And finally, Dana White is on board and saying, yes, that's happening. I have my problems with Aljamain, and maybe tonight's the night I should discuss this. What do you think?
I'm feeling like I want to fucking attack someone.
All right, well, we don't have to attack. I have a question for you, Funk Master. You've done the show 2 times. And for the most part, we had a pleasant time both times you were on. We're friends with the people at Law MMA. So everyone you train with, you know, we're pretty cordial with. And I noticed a little cold shoulder, Mr. Funk. Now, maybe someone else is taking care of your social media, so you're not answering your DMs anymore. Or maybe you didn't like the fact that I wanted to get your opinion on when Karen Bryant was with the whole race situation. Maybe that got you upset. I don't know. Never said anything nasty to you. But here's the icing on the cake, Mr. Aljamain Sterling. I put a comment on your YouTube video. Not many people watch your YouTube video, so I thought it was nice to just comment on it, you know? Just be a friendly neighborhood YouTuber, nothing trolling, and just being like, congratulations on the move. You know, we moved to AZ, and just wanted to know if it was a firm move from New York to Vegas, because I saw you bought a place over there. Then Aljamain Sterling deleted my comment from the video.
This is true. This is not made up. You can't make this up. Deleted.
Why?
Wiped out.
Did you delete? Now, I am sensing a little cold shoulder from Aljamain, and I don't know what's going on.
Pandemic.
But what the fuck was that about?
Whatever you text in the chat to make Jesse flip is on MMA hole. I myself text things to other chat members, but I do it with confidence and not troll talk. It's a little tiring in this day and age. Stop being cowards behind screens and 4 walls.
Whoa. Damn, D-Rest going
D-Rest,
hard.
I appreciate you valuing me.
So, yeah, very nice of you, D-Rest.
But it was going to happen eventually.
So, now, my question, I've been pushing Aljo. Like, I've been on the Aljo train saying this guy should be ever since he's been on our show, he's won. It was after Marlon Moraes. He came on our show twice, and he's been winning ever since. Now, I understand he has a website, and you reach out to his management team, and that's how you get the interview together, but he has spoken back and forth in DMs. In fact, I've met him in person multiple times. Got a picture of us on our Instagram. Always was very friendly with Aljamain Sterling. What is going on here? Is he turning his back? Is he big timing the MMA
I was
holes?
going to say, I think he's big timing you. Like, he thinks he's the shit now because, I'm fighting for a title.
Should we ask Aljamain Sterling on Twitter, as a bunch of MMA holes say, hey, what's the deal? What's the cold shoulder with the MMA holes? Should we go after him a little bit and find out an answer? Just because
you're going to block everybody.
What is going on here? What is going on? Now, listen. Usually, I don't pay no mind to any of this stuff, you know? Usually, I just let it roll off my shoulder, but we don't really go out and chase fighters to come on the show. This is our show. If we want you to come on, it's because we want you to come on as a friend, a guest, or, to promote you. We don't need you to come on our show. We get more views without fucking fighters. So, I don't understand what this is about, but we need to settle this. Aljamain Sterling, you're fighting for a belt. Are you big timing the MMA holes here? We need to know. We need to find out. So I need everyone to go on Twitter at the MMA Holes.
It's weird because like people at his gym and stuff we're all cool with, and then he's just acting like
I don't big time.
Like a
not sure about
like
the deleting
what?
of the post. Strange. I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Really strange. Anyway, we'll get to the bottom of this. If you want to find out, go on Twitter and ask Mr. Funkmaster, what's going on? What's the deal, buddy? What's going on? You fighting for a belt? You too big for us? Anyway, I do think he deserves a title. And it's about time that Dana White is given him the respect that he deserves. And Cody Garbrandt had something funny to say. I think RX put it on our community center section, excuse me. And Cody Garbrandt basically says, I'm glad you got the title shot. I'm paraphrasing. I'm glad you got the title shot. Now we don't have to hear you cry anymore.
Oh.
West Coast Cali, do you think it's because I'm white? Is he a racist? I don't think he is. I don't get that vibe from Aljo.
Isn't his girlfriend white?
No, he's got a very pretty African-American queen.
Is she African-American?
Yes. Oh, she might be mixed. She might be Spanish, too. I don't know. She's dark-skinned, though. But she's pretty. She's a very pretty girl. But anyway.
Maybe she's Spanish.
Yes. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. We need to find out. I mean, listen. This poor gringo over here did nothing but support you. Maybe because Big Ebony Honey Buns donated in the last time we interviewed him and said what she wanted to do to Aljamain Sterling. Maybe it was just too much. I don't know.
Sterling is a millennial, so he's got that millennial mindset.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah. When's okay, Google. What year is the millennial generation?
Should we make this beef, Sungream? Should we turn? I don't want to because I mean, listen, I have no problem with beef, but I kind of like Aljo. I don't know what's going on here. Strange. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway. 82 to 94.
24 to 39 years old.
Yeah, so he's not a millennial.
So he's a millennial.
No, he's not.
How old is he?
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, 24 to 39 is a
To
millennial.
39?
Yes.
Is it really?
24 to 39 years old is millennials.
I thought you said 29. 39.
Yeah, he's a millennial.
24 to 39 years old.
Yeah. According to this definition, millennials are 24 to 39 years old
Maybe
as of
that's why.
2020.
All right, let's see. Aljo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Here's his Twitter. If you want to blow him up. It's like funk something. Got to find out what's going on here, man. Here we go. It's at Funkmaster MMA. Tag the MMA Holes at the MMA Holes. Say, yo, what's up, Aljo? Why are you blowing off the MMA Holes? Anyway, we got to start the clock. So we got 52 minutes on this clock. We'll get through the news. We'll open up some phone lines, and let's get it going. The clock is starting because you guys saved the show last week, so thank you, Justin. Justin's our producer now, Justin. He's a news guy, producer, or agent. He's a man of many hats.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. And make sure you tag us. I want to see the conversation on Twitter. What else do we got here?
Okay, Pedro Munhoz is calling for an immediate rematch, saying he works too hard to get screwed by 4 judges.
All right, hang on there. We got Demula.
Sup dog Moss man, settle the GOAT argument, bruh. Jones versus Khabib, who you got, man?
I mean, do I have to answer it? I mean, I feel it's not even a question. I feel it's Jon Bones Jones. I feel that I feel Khabib shouldn't be in the discussion right yet. Now, Khabib still has time to be in the discussion. Listen, he says he has 2 more fights. If he wins the Gaethje fight and then his last fight is some sort of mega fight, a GSP thing or something like that. If it's GSP and he beats him, yeah.
Super chat.
But if it's Henry Cejudo, no.
Can we get 100 likes? Thank you.
Thank ya. This is a Shoe Nice classic. Thank you, Shoe Nice. I don't think that's a real Shoe Nice, but I'm a big fan of Shoe Nice's work.
No. No, you're not.
What does he say? He has I don't know. He eats weird shit. But thank you, Shoe Nice classics.
I'm not a Shoe Nice fan.
Nah, Jesse doesn't like Shoe Nice.
I don't
Shoe
like
Nice
him.
did nasty stuff. He does nasty stuff online. Hey, we got 100 likes, friends. Here we go, baby. Let's get the party started. Smile. All right, let's get our aggression out on the ceiling. Let's beat it up. Yeah, baby, I'm feeling it.
100
Watching fights. Fist so tight. MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
100 likes. Watching fights. Fist so tight. MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
100 likes. Watching fights. Fist so tight. MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
100 likes. Watching fights. Fist so tight. MMA-Holes.
Pump them lights.
Ah, yes, yes. Feels powerful to pump them likes.
Dislikes can choke on a carrot.
How many chokers we got? We got 105 likes and 10 people choke on that carrot. All right, here we go. Back into the story. Thank you for everyone for joining us.
Pedro Munhoz says he works too hard to get screwed by poor judges. Demands an immediate Frankie Edgar rematch. Here's what he posted on Instagram. If you want to click the link, the Instagram post is on there.
Oh, man, hold on a second. I got audio from... All right, so what's the next story? No shit, hold on a second. No, he's still talking, hold on. Triggered! Mark.
Save the show, my fellow fuckers.
Thank you, Mark. We already got the save here, man. Actually, you know, I'll just put an hour on it. Fuck it. Who cares? You guys saved it enough. I'm going to put it, just drop an hour on the clock. No saves, just any donations. Thank you very much. Throw the hour on there. Who cares? But thank you so much for the support tonight on a Monday show. And yeah, you guys are so generous last Monday that we rolled it over and just hanging with you. We'll open up the phone lines as well. But yeah, Pedro, that's what he had to say. What else do we have in the news?
Wait, we didn't read the post. You don't care to hear what he had to say?
No, I heard it.
No, we didn't read the post yet.
What do you... All right, hold on. You want me... Let's
post.
see. Yeah, hold on. Hold on a second. Yeah, I mean, we heard that. I mean,
Okay. All right. According to MMA Fighting, Dana White says Tony Ferguson's probably fighting Dustin Poirier next. It appears Tony Ferguson is ready to return to action, and Dustin Poirier will more than likely be the man standing across from him in the octagon. Following UFC on ESPN 15 on Saturday night, UFC President Dana White confirmed that the promotion has booked Ferguson for his next fight, although he wasn't ready to announce anything as a done deal just yet. White added that Ferguson will probably face Poirier next after he just engaged in a fight of the night performance against Dan Hooker in his last outing in July. Sources speaking to MMA Fighting confirmed that conversations have started with both Ferguson and Poirier on a potential showdown in October, but no contracts have been issued or signed just yet. Judging by the ongoing talks, Ferguson and Poirier appear to be on board with the matchup as the UFC seeks to pit the former interim lightweight champions against each other.
Yes, love it.
Ferguson has been teasing a return to action in recent weeks as he looks to bounce back from a TKO loss to Justin Gaethje at UFC 249. That defeat snapped Ferguson's 12-fight win streak after he accepted the bout with Gaethje when UFC lightweight champ Khabib Nurmagomedov was unable to travel into the United States due to the coronavirus pandemic. Ferguson will look to get back on track while facing one of the most dangerous fighters in the entire division, as Poirier attempts to build on his win over Hooker, which came after a loss to Nurmagomedov last year. Overall, Poirier has a 6-1 record with 1 no contest in his past 7 fights as he continues to sit near the top of the rankings at 155 pounds. With Nurmagomedov and Gaethje preparing to do battle at UFC 254, a fight between Ferguson and Poirier could easily determine the next #1 contender in the lightweight division, assuming the matchup is finalized.
All right. On the MMAHoles.com community section, Jesse, pull it up. Let's put the poll out. Ferg or Poirier. I want to get the votes in tonight. I want to see what you guys are picking.
Website?
Yeah, no, on the MMAHoles.com.
Yeah, the website.
I mean, I'm sorry, community section. Excuse me.
Okay.
Now I'm going to space. The community section. So if you want to vote on this poll, because I want to find out by the end of the show tonight, just go over to the community. See how it says community over here? It says it on the cell phone. It says it on the computer. You click on the community over here, and Jesse's going to drop a poll. Kukui or Poirier? I want to see what you guys think. I think it's a very close fight. Poirier looks very good. Very, very good after the Khabib fight. Comes back, bounces back, dominates. Tony Ferguson doesn't look as good. A lot of excuses were made. I made some excuses for Tony Ferguson in his last fight. So who will get the job done? Poirier said, well, pump the brakes. I don't want to fight Ferg right yet. You know, I got to heal up. Well, you're going to fight him now. So that's happening. I think it's going to happen in like 2 months. So Jesse's going to drop it on the community section, and we will get your votes. I'm very interested. Jesse, who do you think, like right off the bat, knowing that fight's being put together, who are you picking?
Man, I was right about the last time when I said Tony Ferguson wouldn't be the same. So there's a part of me that wants to say Dustin Poirier here. But I know like a lot of people are probably going to pick Ferguson. But
you want to say DP?
I kind of want to say DP, but I'm not going to make a solidified decision yet.
Okay. All right. She's dropping it on there now. Let me think. First off, I got to say this. Love it. Love this fight. In fact, this fight is better than Khabib versus Ferguson. Poirier versus Tony Ferguson is going to be a barn burner. There's no way it's going to suck. Both the guys are going to bring it. They both can finish each other. Man, it's going to be amazing. It really is. For both guys, too. And if Poirier can take out Tony Ferguson, this puts him right back in the mix. If Ferguson can take out Dustin Poirier, now he's back in the mix. So it's a fantastic fight, and I think this is a good one for Tony. It's a dangerous one for Dustin, and it should be very delightful. All right, so Jesse's putting the poll up. I'm going to refresh the page. It's on our community section. Need you to get your votes in. We're curious to see what the holes have. All right, here we go. Kukui and with a little mask on, or Diamond? Kukui or the Diamond? Let us know. I'm going to like it, Jesse. Look at that. I like that. Can I share this in the chat? What is this? Share the post to your audience. The hell is that? I don't even know what that is.
I guess if it's someone else's post, you
All
can
right.
share it.
So let me get your thoughts in the chat, and we'll monitor that thing.
Tony gets his shine back, says Steve Sparks. Tony with the Darth finish, says Eric Lashevsky. Incognito Picograms says Tony wins, the earth is flat. Wow, says CN. KC says Tony is old. Concerned Citizens says going to be a good fight. Kid Combo says UB40 was a famous band before your time. BB Boys Red Wine.
Red wine. Tony versus Poirier. Not very gay, Lord. Red fight.
Sing it with me, Jesse.
Red fight. Diamond and Kukui. It's gonna be bloody. Red fight.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, let's check out the poll over here. Man, we bring it.
You only got 17 votes.
We bring the sauce. I'm going to keep refreshing it. Look, 30 votes over here. This is going to be one of those polls that I could be like a 50-50 shot here.
You think so?
Yeah, it's going to be really, really close. Red fight. All right, so get your votes in on the community center. El Kukui, it does make sense. I think I might go with the Diamond. You went with the Diamond, right?
I think I'm going to, but listen, I'm not gonna lock it in yet. But I think part of me wants to go with the Diamond.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the Diamond too. DP. I need DP for my bunhole. All right, let's get to another story over here. As we'll check on that, we'll open up the phone lines, and there it is.
Vote for Pedro.
There it is. Oh, that's the story you did.
Yes.
So I was on the wrong story. So I was on this picture, but don't mind that. This is the picture I was supposed to be on.
Israel Adesanya tells Costa to behave himself during fight week, saying, "I've got the gang with me." I think he's putting a threat on Paulo Costa's life.
You know what? This is one of those fights where I'm good with they don't have to market.
What?
Because the fight itself is going to be great,
Marketing
but
is fantastic.
every time they open their mouths, I want to see the fight less.
What? Stop
Yeah.
it.
It's like reverse marketing. I just want to see the fight really bad. In fact, on the second channel, did a little mock fight where I was Paulo Costa and the computer was Israel Adesanya or Adesanya. I lost in the third round, got finished by Izzy. That could possibly be the outcome. Do you think that's how it's going down?
No. Third round?
Yeah.
No.
What do you think?
First round finish, Israel Adesanya.
Oh, you're on crack. Ooh, you on crack. First round?
My boy Izzy don't play.
Oh, come on. What?
He did it to Whitaker.
Oh, my God. My goodness.
Kevin's gonna need this Save the Show contribution, because he believes that his self-proclaimed king of the cause make him exempt. He's just another delusional with decent skill but no real accomplishments.
Wow.
Save the, whatever.
Wow. Jesus. D-Rest.
Whatever.
Thank you, D-Rest. Appreciate that donation, man. Appreciate
Wonderful,
it.
wonderful.
Going after Kevin. You really think he's going to finish Paulo Costa in the first round?
Yes, I believe he's going to finish Paulo Costa in the first round.
Oh, my God.
And Justin corrected me. He finished Whitaker in the
Yeah, it was
second
the second
round.
He almost finished him in the first.
Not the first round. He got
Oh,
wobbled
Jesse.
in the first round, finished in the second. Thank you, buddy. Yes.
I'm just going to pet this goat for a second here. Oh, boy. Anyway, yeah, I honestly, I think you're on crack. I think first you say that Khabib could beat Jon Jones. Now you're saying Israel Adesanya is going to knock out Paulo Costa in the first round. What are you sniffing tonight?
Listen,
Who are you partying with?
My boy Izzy don't play. First round, KO TKO.
If you want to lose money, you listen to this girl over here. She's maybe you're right. I don't know.
Super chat.
Maybe you got this one. I don't know.
Vote for Pablo.
JBH pressure or heat, you take it and keep moving. That's why you are a gemstone.
Ooh.
I'm a gem. Austin.
Or a diamond.
Thank you, Pablo. And I feel better now that I got to let my anger out on an asshole. You know? Like, you ever, like, come across that one dickwad who really just fucking deserves it, and you just let all of your frustrations out on them, and then you feel a million, like, light years better.
Yeah, usually it's me.
Well, but you're not a dickwad all the time. I'm talking about, like, a
That's me.
genuine dickwad. Like,
Yeah.
you're not a genuine dickwad. Like, you have dicky moments, but you're not, like, just an asshole.
Oh, man. Jesse, RX agrees with you. The guy that thinks that Sean O'Malley is the next coming of Christ. Do you still think that that's going to happen? Costa's going to get knocked out in the first round?
Yeah. Why would I change my mind?
RX.
So?
The kiss of death. You know what I think? I think Adesanya's going to hurt his leg in the first round. And then Paulo Costa's going to pummel into the mat.
Look what Adesanya did to Gastelum. He went all 5 rounds, went the distance with the guy, and took some massive damage from him. He's going to be fine.
So what I see with this fight is, you remember Uriah Hall fighting Costa? That Uriah kind of gave him the business in the first round. I think Izzy's going to try to do that. But if Costa, second round would be more of something interesting. I don't think there's a finish in the first. And if there is, I think Costa gets it. I can't see Izzy finishing him in the first. I honestly, I know he has potential. He's done it before. But on Paulo Costa, a guy that's undefeated, unblemished, and is an absolute monster. Like, I'm talking a physical specimen. You're saying Scrawny Legs is going to get in there and take him out in the first round.
Yes, he will.
Man, I think I'm switching my pick to Costa. As much as I still think Izzy's going to win, I think I'm picking it to
You're
Costa.
just doing that because I say Izzy's going to win.
No, I just, Izzy, I can't watch the interviews. Like, anything that's leading up to the fight is so bad. Israel Adesanya just needs to stop talking because it's bad. It gets worse and worse. His trash talk is trash. And then you got Paulo Costa, can't speak a word of English. He's like, I do that, I crush you, smash you, girl, you like little girl. I do that, but I look at my chest, whatever the fuck he's saying. Look at my shrugs. Look at the little midget next to me. Look at the guy with glasses. Looks like little chimpanzee over here with glasses over here. Look at that guy. Fuck, man, I can't just fight already.
By the way, Justin, we've already established that my opinion on any Izzy or Khabib fight is discredited because I am biased. Like, I have freely admitted that I am a biased picker when it comes to those two fighters. So it's not really an argument here. Like, I'm always going to say that Khabib would win by finish early and that Izzy's going to win by finish early because I'm biased. That's just how it is. But we've already talked about that. Like, we've already established that. So to try and say that it's devalued now, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, everybody already knows, you know? It's like when Conor fights. Of course, Moss is going to pick Conor to win, probably by finish, probably in the early rounds. That's just a biased opinion. But we're not analysts over here. We're just fans.
That's because Conor, all he does is finish in the first rounds, unless he fights Khabib. That's a different story. But other than that, and Max Holloway, Just call him Mr. First Round. And Floyd Mayweather. But that's not, that doesn't count. All right. So anyway, the fight itself is great. It really is a great fight. As much as I joke around, the lead up to it, yeah, pump the brakes on the marketing. We don't need it. I'm good.
I enjoy it.
You don't. You don't even watch it. That's how I know it's bad, by the way.
I do watch it, like, when you turn on. Here's the thing. I don't just fucking look up shit to watch. Like, I'd rather do other things, you know? Like, maybe prep meals or clean the house.
But if I do show you that stuff, you really don't have interest. I mean, let's be serious.
Why would you say that? Now you're just jumping to conclusions.
No, I'm saying when I do show you those videos, like you're sitting right next to me, I'm like, hey, check this out. You don't care.
That's definitely not true.
I don't think you care about the lead up. I think you care about the fight. But when I show it to you, you don't watch it. So what I'm saying is even you, but even
not eyes.
Even you are not interested in their trash talk. Now, when Conor McGregor has a press conference, you sit down, you're glued to the TV, right? Let's be serious. It's apples and oranges when it comes to the mic. Izzy on the mic is bad. Okay. He's not good.
I disagree.
He's like, Dragon Ball Z, look at my hair, here's some trophies. Let me pick my nose. I don't know. Like, it's bad. He's not good.
Okay, I disagree.
Very good fighter. Don't get me wrong. Very good fighter and could be a champ for a long time. Could make a lot of noise in the UFC. In the cage. Outside the cage with the fucking dancing. Doesn't do it for me. Doesn't do it for me. Anyway. Imagine Khabib dance like that to the cage. That'd be great. Imagine.
He doesn't dance like that.
Imagine Khabib doing that on the way to the cage. Then I would like him. I'd be into that. All right, anyway. Let's move on. Great fight. I can't wait for it. And the card looks a little bit better, too. Now you got two title fights. You got the light heavyweight vacated belt as well with Blachowicz and Reyes. So that's good stuff. Next story.
Now that Ryan Hall is out of the Ricardo Lamas fight, they're replacing Ryan Hall with Bill Algeo Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make you excited for this fight?
No. I like Ryan Hall. And I'm almost devastated, Jesse, that the GOAT Ryan Hall will not be twisting this man's foot off.
You don't want to watch Bill?
I was actually really looking forward to Ryan Hall versus Lamas. That was a big bump up for Ryan Hall. It's kind of bummer. So, should be a decent fight, but it's not Ryan. So, Bill.
Bill.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Mr. Bill. All right.
Corey Anderson is not bothered that Dana White is still lying on his name. Still lying, Moss.
Oh, Corey, you're gone, buddy.
Corey Anderson's departure from the UFC seemed amicable enough. Anderson himself made it clear that the principal reason he decided to depart the world's largest MMA promotion had nothing to do with any deeply held animosity towards his former fighting home. Instead, Anderson said his major epiphany came as a result of the recent head injury he suffered after passing out during a recent hike. He said, it's nothing against the UFC. During the health ordeal, every day I was getting checked on by Taylor Price. If there was a bill or something that got sent to my house, it was taken care of. They were on top of everything. There was no problem, no hiccups with that whole health ordeal. Hunter Campbell reached out and checked on me. Mick Maynard checked on me. Everything was smooth. But just at that point, I had been there 7 years. I had 5 losses, and they all had these new guys coming in. It was time to go somewhere else. The Mark Henry trained talent broke down his desire to chase a bigger contract than the UFC was willing to offer, along with more meaningful fight opportunities that what he felt was decked for him in the octagon. During a recent post-fight presser, however, promotion president Dana White gave his own perspective on why Anderson left the UFC, saying, quote, first of all, it's the right move for him.
So funny how he delivered that line, too. So funny.
You know, this isn't something that we've never done before, and I think that he feels and we feel that he can be more competitive there. Anderson took to Twitter shortly after those comments to make it clear that while he still wasn't beefing with Dana White, that his spin on the situation was far from the truth. Corey tweeted, quote, it doesn't bother me that he's still lying on my name. Anyone who knows me or knows MMA knows this isn't true. But what doesn't sit right with me is the people I consider close to me who have power that knows this isn't true are sitting quiet. Just know, I see you, #that ain't loyal. The question now is, what's Anderson's first move in Bellator? There had been talk of him potentially being lined up for the winner of Vadim Nemkov versus Ryan Bader. With Nemkov scoring the upset win, there's been some talk that Bader's next fight would be back at heavyweight to defend his title there. If Nemkov wants to fight again soon, that could line Anderson up for a chance at the belt sometime in the not-too-distant future.
That's interesting. All right, sort of. So, a funny story about Corey Anderson, right? Oops, shit. So, Corey Anderson, I was talking to my pop, and I was like, yeah, Dana White said something funny about him. I thought it was funny, at least, about him at the press conference. And, he's gone to Bellator. I don't know if you know that. And my dad was like, who's Corey Anderson? My dad has a bad memory with names. If he sees their face, he'll know right away. So I go, yeah, Corey Anderson, the guy with the nipples. And my dad started laughing, and boom, right away he knew what I was talking about. And he's like, it's funny, that's how you have to describe Corey Anderson. But I was like, it's funny how I mentioned his nipples, and you knew immediately who I was talking about. So, I mean, listen, the guy's known for his nips, and that's about it. Maybe he'll win a belt over in Bellator and be something that's a little bit more exciting over there. But unfortunately, UFC doesn't miss you. You're gone. So, I hope you had a nice contract over in Bellator and you get the wins and maybe you'll get a nice strap. But your UFC days are gone, Corey Anderson. So that's that. A little nipple story, a little nipple side story for the chat. But, yeah, wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Do you guys care in the chat if Corey Anderson is going to compete in Bellator? And do you think he's going to be a champ over there?
CN says, retracted real gamer Kevin, what the heck you smoking? Kevin says, sweet like sugar, soft like butter. Shep Dog says, all the time, Kevin? Okay. He has big nippies, says Ann H. Drunk Savage says, calls? No. RX says, Kevin, cool, still your calls are shiz. Yikes. RX versus Kevin. Jeremiah says no. RX Anderson sucks. Next, Incognito Picogram says 13.5. Actually, not bad. Marker says, fuck that guy. Abram Silva says no. He sucks.
Now, remember, Corey Anderson, he did lose to Jan Blachowicz, right? Got knocked out. And listen, Jan's pretty good. But if you look before that, he beat Johnny Walker. He was the one that beat him and celebrated all weird after that. Stopped the hype train. It's almost like he beat Johnny Walker. And it's like, all right, Corey, we're going to give you Jan and we're going to get you the fuck out of here because we don't want you beating up on our boy Johnny. So Corey's decent. He beat Latifi. He beat Glover Teixeira. Patrick Cummings, all right. Lost to St. Preux Manoa. And lost to Shogun. And yeah. He beat Jan the first time. I forgot about that, actually. Lost to GM Vellante. Oh, now you know why he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Corey Anderson over in Bellator. Congratulations.
Yes.
All righty. This guy. Whoa. This guy might be a player.
Yeah, so Nemkov takes the upset win, but Bellator 244 produced the lowest ratings of the year for their promotion.
Dude, it's amazing.
This is after Scott Coker was bragging about Bellator moving up.
Let's talk about, I don't know what the ratings were for Saturday for the UFC.
They probably weren't great.
But we didn't do well, and usually we could judge how good the UFC does when we see what traffic comes to us. I mean, it was like no one gave a fuck about Edgar versus Munhoz. So in fairness, I know Bellator didn't do too well, but did the UFC really do that well on Saturday? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with no. I'm pretty sure it didn't. But all right, what happened with Bellator?
That's pretty much it. I mean, Nemkov got the upset win, and it was the lowest rating.
This kid's a stud, by the way. He beat the fuck out of Ryan Bader.
It's so funny. I didn't really look into this fight too much, and you asked me who I thought was going to win. I said Nemkov for the upset, and then when it happened, it was like a surreal moment because he
beat the brakes off him. He beat the fucking Listen, say what you want about Ryan Bader, and he took a little time off from light heavy, went back to compete, and maybe the time off, maybe his age, I don't know, but man, Bader got the shit kicked out of him. He was getting dropped all over the cage. The ref let it go a little long, and he was just getting beat up bad. This guy made a statement. He also beat Liam McGarry as well. I'm not sure who else he beat. Did he beat like King Mo or some shit? I have no idea. But the guy's good. Mm-hmm. Guy's a tough dude, man. Another tough Russian. And let me just say this. Before the UFC was going all crazy with the Russians, Bellator was heavy on Russians. PFL, heavy on Russians. Now it seems like the UFC is like, hold on a second. These Russians can fight. Let's get them all over here, too. So this guy's decent.
Yeah.
I can't judge how good he really is. I mean, that was pretty damn quick.
I'm thinking he's pretty good, Moss.
But he's got a lot of promise. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
By the way, Nicole, shout out to my girl in the chat. I love you, girl. Okay. It's my friend.
All right. Glad we got that taken care of, man.
Leon Edwards is challenging Jorge Masvidal to a street fight.
Yeah, I did see that.
Not an octagon fight.
Oh, God.
A street fight.
Cringe. Cringe.
According to MMAnews.com, Leon Edwards is done waiting for Jorge Masvidal, even if that means taking it to the streets.
Hold on a second, Jesse.
What?
I just want to say shout out to Pale Monkey. I got you, buddy. I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
I was saying shout out to Nicole because Nicole's had my back all night. Like she's just
well, listen, I
real
got
with me.
I'm with Pale.
Okay. It is well known that Leon Edwards was on the receiving end of an unwanted 3-piece in the soda last year at the hands of Jorge Masvidal. Since then, Edwards has wanted to give Masvidal a receipt for his service. Masvidal has expressed... What was the nipple thing that you did?
Only me and Pale Monkey know about that.
Yeah.
We only know.
Yeah. Okay. Masvidal has expressed a disinterest in fighting Edwards in a formal capacity, though, so Edwards took to Twitter to let Gamebred know that he's done waiting, saying, "I'm ranked above and heading for my 9th win in a row, so you know it gets you closer to the title beating me.
Poor
but
Leon.
Keep hiding behind the it does nothing for us excuse you and your whole bitch-made team keep using because you know I'll fuck you up."
Oh, Leon, just stop it.
And then he put another tweet.
Stop it.
He put another tweet that says, "Has everyone realized the whole Street Jesus Hardman shit was all just marketing yet? And Gamebird Fighter is actually a shit journeyman? Or people still think he's good?"
Oh, man.
And then he said, "Fuck it, Jorge. Let's fight. No money. Mutual location. Film it. Bang it on YouTube. Public will see you're a pussy. Hashtag let's get it."
Poor Leon. No one cares anymore but the poor guy. He's got so much potential. Like, the guy's good. But he got the 3-piece in the soda. Jorge gets all the attention now, and poor Leon's just hanging in the wind.
Yeah. All we are is dust in the wind.
Fucking Leon Edwards. You know, it's crazy, man, because he's a good fighter. You know, it's absolutely crazy that just no one cares. Even Jorge's not even paying attention to him. He's like, "Yeah, whatever, dude." I gave you. He gave him his 2 seconds of fame, and that was it. Just like he was on the wrong end of it. Oh my God. He's begging for a street fight. What is going on? Fucking Leon. He's begging for a street fight. Oh man, Leon, just stop.
Yeah.
Jorge's got to be crying. He's got to be laughing so hard.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Nicole said for you to get off her man's nips. They're hers.
Too late. Or you're there. Or he's sitting on them things. All right. Yeah. Francis?
And last but not least, Francis Ngannou wants to fight with Jon Jones before he ever gets a rematch with Derek Lewis.
What did he say? He wants what?
He wants to fight with Jon Jones over a Derek Lewis rematch.
Yeah, because he knows he could beat the fuck out of Jon Jones.
Yeah.
Let's be serious. Ngannou beats the shit out of... You know what? It's so funny. Jon Jones, yes, is the GOAT. Jon is the GOAT. But if he ever steps foot in the cage with Francis Ngannou, I don't give a fuck if he has more tools in his belt. I don't care. Francis, mark my fucking words, would pummel the shit out of Jon Jones. Jon, you could run, but you will not be able to hide from Francis.
Yeah.
And then you put him in a smaller cage. Imagine if they do this in the Apex. You better hope it's in Abu Dhabi. Yeah, no way, man. Francis...
it would probably be in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, God. Yeah, I think Jon Jones is going to... Unless Jon is the champ, unless he beats Stipe, and then you have no choice but to fight a Francis Ngannou, then okay. Make it happen. But right now, welcome to heavyweight. Here's Francis Ngannou. Oof. Oh, my goodness. He's not stupid, Jon.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Let's open up the phone lines. Let's talk to the peoples over here, JBH.
Hello, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
What's up, Jesse and Chris? It's Drunk Savage.
No way!
Drunk Savage. and Chris, it's Drunk Savage.
I can't believe you're calling right now. Drunk Savage, what's on your mind?
Not much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I have a respect for everybody in the chat.
MMA-Holes.
Vlad's one of them. Kevin from Chicago. AMH, I mean the knitter.
I'm just enjoying this.
I can hear you.
Hi, this is Philly.
We have Sean Hart.
Hey there, what? What's up, man?
What's up, Pulse?
Oh, it's Justin Jr.
Fuck you, clone.
Hernandez.
So Kaino.
Lord.
RX.
Mark Rowe. Heavy Mike Rowe. D-Russ. Sean Man. Vigo. Big Bob. Basically Dragon White. Nick C. Vigo South. Country Dong. Shannon Stewart. Rogelio. Ben Simmons. Lucy 2.0. Peter Phillies.
Jeremiah. Hey, Lee W. Michael Angelo. MMA-Holes. Man, what a wonderful, wonderful community.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, I feel it. I feel good. I feel sexy. I feel swole. What's that later slap noise?
I like biting your shoulder.
I know. I had to go to the bathroom and wipe your face off my shoulder, too.
What?
Nah, that's all right. I still love you, Jesse. You're the best.
I spit on you.
Yeah.
All right. 516-522-0267. Call us up. We got 30 minutes left. Let's get some quick calls. Get your thoughts on the fights this weekend. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever you want to talk about. MMA stuff over here.
516-522-0267.
All right. So what do you want to hear from the people, Jesse? What do you want your thoughts on?
I want to know.
I want to know
what people think is next for Frankie Edgar.
Frankie Edgar. What's next for the answer? Okay. Yeah. Also, do you think Frankie won the fight? Some people said Pedro got it done. There's a lot of fights on that card. I have a feeling Kevin from Chicago has a million thoughts because every fight you could talk about.
Keep it short, Kevin. Don't steal all the time from everybody else.
Soft.
Kevin.
Pet him.
That is very soft.
It's a soft goat. It's a soft goat. We have the softest goat here. Okay. Here we go. There is no answer for the answer. Sorry. Fast calls, 5 minutes. Yeah. Try to get them in quick. Let's get as many calls as we can get in the under 30-minute mark. They're probably all trying to call at once here. So that should be fun. 516-522-0267 is Keanu. By the way, we watched the Three Amigos today, Jesse. What was your review on
Amigos?
Amigos.
Yeah, it was...
Don't even fucking say anything negative.
Such a waste of my morning.
Three Amigos. Let me tell you something.
But it was funny.
It is a fucking classic, and it's got some of the greatest fucking one-liners of all time.
732, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Justin Jr.
What's up, Justin?
Nothing much. Man, where did I start off? The main event, a lot of people thought it was a robbery. Me personally, I thought...
Whoa, hold on. Hold on, Justin. Hold on. Oh, my God. It's Roberto.
Hey, I want to ask you guys,
what time is it?
Hey, I want to ask you guys,
wow,
what time
Jesus.
is it?
Talk about interrupting, Justin.
Save the show. Can we add 28 minutes more of your beautiful time? Bellator guy took a lot of minutes. Playful face.
I don't care. Go ahead, Justin.
Well, I personally thought Pedro had it 32. Mm-hmm. As far as people calling it a robbery, every time people, they think it goes to the guy and then it doesn't, they scream robbery, robbery. Frankie got the 2 takedowns. Like I said, it shouldn't count. The new scoring system with the whole, if you don't do damage, it's basically useless. The leg kicks of Pedro, they added up the stiff jabs, but I could see why Frankie got it. You know what I mean? I could see there were some nice uppercuts in there. He had the higher, striking output. I could see why he got it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it was a close fight, right? It was a close fight, and it could go one either way. I think they got it right, though, right? I mean, it was a fun one. What else on your mind?
As for the week co-main event, Mike Rodriguez versus Marcin, that was easy to predict. Rodriguez KO round 1. I mean, if you saw we did tape study. If you saw Marcin versus Sam Alvey, how Marcin was an idiot walking forward with his hands down and got clipped and knocked out by Sam. I mean, that's embarrassing. That was easy to predict.
Mm-hmm.
As for the Selecki fight, I'm really surprised people were taking Hubbard. First of all, I immediately go against the guys. Most of the time I go against when they have the win-loss. Like I said, sometimes, it's a mentality thing. They can't string together a couple wins, and just Selecki got it done quick. People were thinking Hubbard, maybe he's learning now. Maybe he's learning because of the Roscoff fight. But think of when Roscoff was fresh, getting off a couple takedowns, and then he got tired and he didn't have no heart. One of the things of Selecki is he's got cardio for days. I thought Selecki would win by decision, gets the early submission.
I mean, that submission, this guy looks like he's been in the UFC for a while. Super calm, super poised, just hanging there, waiting for his opportunity, gets it done. Man, it doesn't get more slick than that.
Yeah. I just want to say one more thing. This is my last thoughts. Shanna Dobson, obviously the biggest upset in UFC history, overall plus 900. And you guys were saying, the biggest upset is Matt Serra, the plus 850. Shout out to Real Gamer. But, man, I mean, like I said, I don't want to take credit away from Shanna. But I feel like if Maria, because you look at how she fought Cypher, is calm, composed, hitting the body up. She landed a nice head kick. She was calm. Got the double hooks and rear naked choke in round one. But then in this fight, I mean, she just came out blazing. She came out fast. And, then she had an adrenaline dump. She was really sloppy. And then that made Shanna get an easy takedown. And Shanna just work her. Then Shanna got the top mount, raining down shots. It was all over.
Very good comeback win, and not even a comeback win, very good win over there for Shanna Dobson, and I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly. What do you think about that guy spending $25,000? It
was, I mean, how dumb is he? I mean, to spend $25,000 straight, I mean, on a minus 1,400 favorite, I mean, what an idiot. And also, it's not even like it's a scenario where Khabib or Jones is fighting. This is an easy one. It's a gimme fight. It's two girls that aren't in the top 15. We know how women's fights are. First of all, my thing for everyone is don't bet on women's fights. You just never know what's going to happen. The bookies always have it off, and I don't know, just not even sliding her in a parlay. What an idiot. Anybody has a chance of winning. Anybody.
How many movies? You ever see the movie Big? It's an old movie. You ever hear with Tom Hanks dancing on a piano?
Oh, I love that movie.
Don't you feel that Justin Jr. is like the reverse Big? Like there's an old man in his brain, like someone like swapped with him or something like that, and right?
No.
Like he's like a more mature, like he's 13 freaking years old, but he's talking like his brain got swapped with somebody else.
What you're saying. Yeah, kind of, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're talking about bookies. It's weird hearing 13-year-olds talk about bookies. It kind of freaks me out a little bit here. But you don't gamble, correct?
I don't gamble.
Okay.
Not until a couple of years.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
I won't bet crazy. I'll just, maybe I throw a little on this guy. I won't, go bankrupt and all that, go dumb betting. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? I see a lot of other channels out there that do odds predictions and all that stuff, and it's so funny how far ahead of the game you are with this odds and predicting thing. I think you should really go that angle with these odds. Keep on going with that, and especially with you having these fighters on. I mean, you made what's his face, Real Gamer, a lot of money over there too. So keep moving with that. That's a good move.
Yeah. Do you watch odds?
Yeah. I threw a comment in there with James Lynch today. I like James Lynch, and I actually like the odds guys over there too.
I watch odds too. Shout out to Boston Nick and all those. They gave me a shout out, but
yeah, they seem like nice guys.
The Timur fight and Clint. Clint's good, but the Timur fight. I know you guys said that. You guys, you thought it was a good stoppage. I get the fact, like, give a man the chance to recover, to get his head straight and scramble out of the position in time, but. Timur was just lying on him at, how Trevin Jones held his rib or his body when he got hit with the body shot, and then Timur knocked him down, and Timur just laid off of him, thinking the fight was going to be over. And the ref, I don't know if he had a parlay, if he had a bet on Trevin, but he just let it go on. And yeah, man, I mean, if Timur, kept putting it on, Trevin could have easily suffered, a serious injury.
So you think they should have stopped it?
And it was the same ref who scored the Rodriguez fight. Now, the D-Rod fight, I agree with. He gave D-Rod the time to recover and all that. But you keep letting that ref score fights, and he's letting guys, take all this punishment. Like I said, give the guy a chance to recover, but Trevin was not intelligently defending himself.
Okay. There you go.
Shopping during a pandemic.
Kainoto.
LOL. Moss, I was just thinking that about Justin. His live reactions when he plays Fortnite are golden. Listen to him. He sounds like a very well-educated man from the 1940s. His vernacular is of that era. This ain't a put down, Justin. Flex biceps.
Yeah, Justin, don't take any of this as an insult. These are all severe compliments because you're way ahead of the game. I mean, listen, I started this at 39. I started a YouTube channel at 39 years old.
If someone told me I was from the 1940s era when I was 12.
You gotta be like, hey there, kappa. Justin, what do you think about that compliment?
Well, thank you, Kainoto.
All right. You said it all, Justin. Thank you. Anything else?
Take it easy. No, that's it. Shout out to Shanna, Real Gamer. We've got a shout out from Shanna. Shanna's going to be shouting at Real Gamer soon, but you guys take it easy.
All right. Be good. There's Justin. Justin, big time. One day, hopefully he doesn't forget about the small people.
One day.
I saw Rogelio put this in the chat, and it says all those prediction channels are trash. And I'm with you. I get what you're saying because a lot of the channels are very scripted. You notice that they're very monotone and just basically reading off of a script. Like they're just basically like, all right, and this one is plus 17, and this blah 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 blah. It's like just, give me some sort of pizzazz. So I understand what you're saying with that. They just a couple of these channels, they just seem like good people. A couple of little tweaks, and they probably have really good channels. But yes, everything's trash, but the MMA holes. That's correct.
Yes.
And slap the like, please. Make sure you share and subscribe, people. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel.
815, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Oh, it's Conrad. That's about it.
What's that?
It's Conrad.
Conrad?
Oh, Conrad.
Yeah.
Hey, Conrad. How you doing?
No, dude.
Yes.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I finally got through for one. And, no, I really have nothing else to say other than Megan Anderson is going to die in December.
Okay.
Yep. And, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
I'm actually out driving on my way home right now, so I'm just going to get off the phone.
All right. Thanks for the call.
Conrad.
Conrad. Who the hell's Conrad?
Do
you know?
Yeah, Conrad in the chat, Moss. Come on.
I don't remember a
He's
Conrad.
always in the chat.
Conrad what? Just Conrad?
I don't know what the last part of his name is.
All right. Thank you for the call.
We have a Conrad.
516-522-026. Look, even when they're calling, they want to speak to the people. Megan Anderson dying. I agree. I concur, man. Megan's going to...
Everybody knows Conrad.
He's going to get slaughtered.
Moss, this is just shameful.
Yeah.
You don't know Conrad.
Listen, I'm lucky if I remember what I had for breakfast, let alone...
What'd you have for breakfast today, Moss?
I don't remember.
Unknown caller, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Yo, Drunk Savage.
What's up, Drunk?
Drunk.
Not much. So what the fuck is Munhoz talking about with fucking demanding a rematch and shit? I mean, Frankie clearly won, and I had fucking Pedro in that fight. But, Frankie was clearly the aggressor in that one, did way more fucking damage to look at Munhoz's face.
Yeah, it was a little whiny.
He thought the judges, because he won overall with like the significant striking and things like that the judges kind of leaned in Frankie's favor because more people were high on Frankie. So he's demanding a rematch because he felt that the judges scored it unfairly.
No, I think that next for Frankie should be either Cruz with the Legends fight or what's his name, Cody Saman.
No neck.
Cody Stamen.
That'd be a fun
That'd be a
fight.
good fight.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Where's Cody sit?
Number 10, I think, or 9.
See, the thing is, like, I don't know with him taking a step back, right? Number 5, Pedro, and then
10. He's number 10.
Yeah, Cody's 10.
Oh no, he's 11. He went down. Look.
Oh shit, yeah.
He's
So
11.
he dropped past Dominic.
They're gonna give him a top 10 though, so they're gonna give him Dominic Cruz.
I mean, even Dominic, I feel is too low for him. You know, now I'm really thinking about it. Like, because you think about it, he's 38 years old. I mean, how many fights do you want to see him fight to get? Like, if he beats Cody Stamen, does that give him a title shot? I would say no.
Negative.
You know, so and you got to remember, Ali Abdelaziz is his manager. You know he's going to put him in a position for a belt.
Yeah, true. Like, goddamn, I don't want to see him fucking fight for a belt anymore. He's had his fucking opportunities and lost too many.
Well, I mean, he looked good in his last fight against Pedro, who is a top 5 guy. And he was, you know, many moons ago, the 155 champ. Very close to 145. If he gets it done at 135, it'd be some story.
Yeah, I never understood why he didn't try to go back up to 155. I mean, that's where he did his fucking best.
Well, I mean, Dana White, he really did not want him there. You know, he tried to talk him out anytime he could to get out of 155. And then, I mean, you got a guy like Khabib. Man, that just doesn't seem like it would work out well for Frankie.
No, but he could fucking route off some good wins out there, I think.
All right. What else you got there, Joe?
So what's the fuck is he talking about fucking his game gun rule? What, they're going to do a fucking dance-off with Paulo?
What is this? Is he going to do?
What, fucking have a dance-off with Paulo Costa with his fucking dance crew?
I don't know. I'm trying to...
He says that...
I don't know what the hell's going on with this guy. To be honest, it bounces off my head.
I think it's just kind of like an empty threat he's trying to throw just to kind of create some hype, honestly.
Could he be the worst trash talker of all time?
No.
Yes.
Cody Garbrandt comes to mind.
Can't stand Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, Cody Garbrandt. He's got that, like, bully trash talk, though. Like, yo, man, like that dumb jock.
He's
like trash
retarded,
talk.
Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, he's like a dope, like,
he's just straight up stupid.
he's just a jock. He's like a dumb jock.
He's not even just a jock. He's just stupid. Like, he has nothing between those ears.
But you know what? Izzy doesn't come off very intelligent.
Yes, he does.
You clearly don't watch him talk. Izzy Adesanya?
In comparison to Cody Garbrandt, yes.
Okay, if it wasn't for dancing in Dragon Ball Z, what intelligent thing has Israel Adesanya ever said?
He called Paulo Costa ignoramus.
Oh, that's intelligent? There is not an intelligent word that comes out of the guy's mouth.
That was pretty funny.
And listen, I'm not
come on, what is this fucking kindergarten?
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. Izzy struggles in the trash talk department, but he's very good at fighting. I'll give him that. Maybe that's why he showed his trophy with the trash talking. Maybe that's why he just showed the trophy, because he's just that good. I don't know.
Well, he gets the job done.
It's true. Drunk, you sound like you need a hand job or something, man. What can we do about this? Can we...
You want to come over and give me a handy?
Yeah, all right. I'm a lefty, though. Is that going to work?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I'll be over in a second. All right. You're in Florida. Is the hurricane in the way? How am I going to...
No, we're going hurricanes now.
I'll hop in an Uber and make sure I take care of that drunk. You're going to be able to get it up, right? Don't drink too much.
Yeah, drink a lot to get whiskey, Dick. Come on.
That's true. You're a professional. All right, what else you got?
Do it up on the fucking website. Bellator put out this thing, champion versus champion with the UFC. Want to check that out?
Champion versus
you got?
champion. All right, let me see it. Bellator put this. Would they put this out after? Who the hell is this?
Mark Meadows.
Mark
Yeah,
Meadows.
I'm grasping at fucking straws here.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna love Mark Meadows' photos. Did you see Mark
Look
Meadows?
at beard moss.
Look at this guy, very majestic. It's nice, Mark. Good job.
As full as yours.
Yes, I see a full beard. That's what I want. Full beards in his chat. All right, let's look at this. Here, let's see this. What are you putting on here? All right, so Bellator tweeted this out 6 hours ago. All right, here we go. So when Dana White said, man, they are fucking begging. Like, what is Bellator doing? Oh, my. What is going on? Why are they doing this?
Scott Coker.
Oh, my. This looks so... They get the worst ratings ever on Friday, and then they tweet this out. They're begging.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a good look.
No.
But Gegard versus Izzy? Whew. That would be a good one. I don't know about Izzy's chances in that shit.
You know, Gegard looks beatable now, though. You know, like Gegard's great. Don't get me wrong, he's very good, but I feel like his best days are behind him. You know?
Maybe.
I think Izzy still beats Gegard. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Usman versus Lima is an interesting fight. I still got to go with Usman.
Yeah.
It's a good fight. Man, Pitbull versus Nurmagomedov. Get the fuck out. Nurmagomedov. Listen, Pitbull is very good, but he's not Khabib good. Come on.
Yeah, if he can fucking starch him in the first round, maybe. Oof. But
you gotta think Khabib would just drag his little ass to the mat and swat him like a fly.
No, I got him beating Volkanovski though.
Volkanovski, yes. Yeah, I'm with you on that. How tall is Pitbull? Seems like he should not be fighting at 155, right? How tall is this dude? Does he seem undersized for it?
He beat Chandler though.
He did. But you know what? That finish, I was watching it again, and was it me or did he crack him in the back of the head multiple times? Do you remember that fight?
During a pandemic.
Hold on, Kainoto coming in.
The problem with Israel is that he can't become a great trash taller until he lets that inner fagula out. I think he tries so hard to not let the gay out that it makes him sound stupid. He focuses on hiding his lisps more than his trash talking.
Oh, man. You know what? As ridiculous as that sound, it sounds like it might be the reason. I think I'm with him.
He's getting closer to letting that out. I mean, that fucking video where he's dying his head, man, that look in his eye. That was a fucking twink look.
Yeah. I'm kind of with you, Drunk. I think he's already let it out. It's just he hasn't really vocally, really went full blown out of the closet. But maybe that's holding him back. You might be right. I don't know.
Fucking probably close was gonna end like the fucking shit in Bruno at the end. Straight Dave.
That'd be great. What an underrated movie that is. Man, oh man.
Have you shown that to Jesse yet?
Oh no, she saw Borat. I don't think she saw Bruno. I don't know if she would be able to get through it. She was watching her watch The Three Amigos. It was like watching her sit on a bull. She was trying to get off that bull so hard, like trying to keep it back on.
That's a fucking great ass movie. Steve Martin, man, come on.
Good. Listen, there are a lot of old movies. Like for instance, like Bloodsport. Listen, it holds a special place in my heart. But let's be honest, it's really bad. Like
pretty bad, yeah.
Like it's like I'm even cringing at some of it's an action movie. It's got Van Damme, so you can't expect the best acting in the world. But for someone like Jesse watching it, I can understand why she's not watching. The Three Amigos, the jokes still work.
It was funny.
They still and you laughed.
It was funny.
You laughed. A mail plane. You saw the mail plane fly by, Jesse?
You know what the funniest part of that whole movie was? When they first when they thought that tequila was like beer and they took the first sip and then they all like spazzed out when the tequila hit and Chevy Chase's foot went up onto the floor. That was the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah, she likes the clumsy humor. She's into that.
Chevy Chase's foot went up onto the bar and just stayed there for like 2 seconds. And that was the funniest part of the whole movie.
Well, she laughed at something.
But
something made her laugh.
Anyways.
That was it. What did the turtle start singing, Jesse? That didn't get
so stupid. It was
what if they shot the invisible horseman? I mean, the invisible swordsman. I mean, Jesus Christ. Chevy Chase shot the swordsman.
Chevy Chase's foot was the funniest part.
That was great.
I love Chevy Chase.
There's a million great lines in that movie, but all right. Oh, Fletch is a great movie.
The fucking singing in the bar.
Yeah, Buttercup.
My little buttercup.
Has the sweetest smile.
God.
Come on, Jesse, sing it.
Remember Moff sang that to you when you were doing that stream with you were playing cards when you first got there?
Yeah, I remember him singing it at one point. I didn't know what it was from until I watched the movie.
I sang to her today, and it didn't work. It didn't work very well. She was just like looking at me like I have 4 heads. But
she's over you now.
Yeah, that's it. By the way, Fletch is a great movie. Yes, Fletch, that's a very good movie. Fletch Lives. I still
big into Fletch.
Yeah, I mean, Chevy Chase, either you like him or you don't,
I love Chevy. But like the facial expressions. I love watching Chevy Chase movies. I love
Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, Martin Short.
But Chevy Chase was the best part of the movie.
Yeah, Phil Hartman, John Lovitz was in the movie. Jesus, come on, Jesse.
Yes, Shannon Stewart. I've seen the Christmas Vacation. I haven't seen all the Chevy Chase vacation movies yet, but
all right,
it's my favorite one, Christmas Vacation.
All right, we'll move on now.
Love Chevy Chase.
Anything else MMA related?
Fuck, I had something else. We got sidetracked. Well, anyways, I forgive you for timing me out, Josie. So
What?
There's that.
I never timed you out.
See, the truth came out.
Wait, no, I never timed you out. I swear to God, never timed you out.
Someone did. You guys are the only two that can do it.
Drunk.
And you've been out for blood tonight.
Let's be real. Of the two of us, who do you think is going to time you out?
Well, Jesse, after your little fiasco earlier.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that
I think
shit.
you.
Stop it. I did not time you out, Drunk.
Moss loves me. He would never time me out.
God.
That's right. I offered a hand job.
You guys
for
make
God's
me
sakes.
want to vomit.
All right, Drunk. Thank you.
Think you want to do points and Moss this Friday.
Ah, yes.
I did not time you out, Drunk. I
Take
promise.
that. All right. Thank you, Drunk. Have a great night.
All right. Later, Simon.
Drunk Savage. If you haven't seen Three Amigos, I don't know what you're doing. So we were talking about so Drunk puts this over here, and it's kind of interesting that Bellator is begging the UFC.
No, I can't get Chevy Chase's foot.
Hey, something made you laugh.
That was funny.
What do you think about this? So Bellator tweets this out. Drunk threw this out there. And I mean, 6 hours ago. Like they get shit ratings. They fucking put this together. Champ versus champ. What do you think?
I don't even pay attention to these things. I think they're so stupid, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. I don't think anything about it. I think they're so dumb.
I think Pitbull is very good, and I would like to see him in the UFC. I really would. I just feel like he's small at 155. And when he beat Michael Chandler, he was basically beating him in the back of the head. Like, I don't think any shot was legal in that finish. And then at the end, like, Chandler was getting up and the ref jumped in between. It was a bizarre stoppage. So, I don't know. I wouldn't want to see him get beat up by Khabib, but all right, I can't entertain this. 516-522-0267.
Now I want to watch that one scene where Chevy Chase's foot.
Yeah, I think UFC runs the table.
Oh, God. 716, you're live with the MMA Holes. That's your name. What's on your mind?
What's up, guys? Sonosi.
What's up, Sonosi?
Hey, Sonosi.
I don't know much. How are you guys?
Wonderful, wonderful.
There you go.
I could be more wonderful, but, surviving.
All right, you want me to give you a hand job too, man? Listen, right after you're upstate, after Drunk, I'm going to fly down to the Thumb. I'm going to go upstate. Hand jobs for everyone tonight.
That sounds nice.
Okay, I got you, buddy. All right. So what's going on?
Anyway, not much. We want to talk about that not the main event. We already know what happened there, but the aftermath, Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what I'm looking at from rankings MMA, not the UFC, because they don't update it right away, Frankie Edgar's rank is actually number 4 right now.
Interesting. That's pretty interesting.
And the only people ahead of him now is Sterling, who's getting the shot, and Mariah, who is fighting Corey. So I think Frankie's in a bind of a situation. Either he has to fight, based on just looking at how everyone's ganged up, either Jimmy, Jose Aldo, or Cruz, because he looked like everyone else booked for a match. Either he has to wait much longer for a top fight, or he's kind of stuck. What it looks like to me.
Well, we have to wait for the medical suspensions too. I don't know if did they come out, Jess, yet? Medical suspensions for this shit?
I can check.
I'm having a feeling that Frankie might need a little time off with that leg. He kind of got beat up pretty bad with that thing, and I don't know how serious it is. But I'm thinking, 38 years old, he's going to want to get back in quick, but at the same time, he's going to want to heal before he bounces back. So I don't. When is the Moraes versus Sandhagen fight? When is that thing supposed to happen? Is that supposed to be happening soon?
I have that. That's in October.
That's in October.
October.
All right. So yeah, you know what? I think Frankie waits. I think he waits for that fight, and then, fights the winner? Yeah, and then fights the winner of that, and then has a title shot. Or what could happen too? I don't know if he's gonna wait for the Yan versus Aldo fight, because that thing, we don't know when that's gonna happen.
I'm not seeing any medical suspensions being listed as of recent.
Yeah, if this is happening in October, you heal up, you see what happens with Sandhagen and Moraes, and he's friends with Moraes, right? Oh fuck, he trains with that dude. Ooh, he might not want to take that fight. Ooh, I wonder what Ali does with him. I'm curious. Yeah, they're buddies. Marlon and Frankie are buddies.
Yeah, but Frankie might be desperate enough to try to get that top spot. You don't give a damn who his buddy is. That.
It seems like that's the thing that makes sense. Sandhagen versus Moraes, and then the winner fights Frankie. That makes sense, but who knows, man? Anything can happen, right? Or someone can get injured and Frankie can slip in.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny that Aldo gets injured and somehow Frank says, I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Aljo's been injured before. It's very possible. It's crazy, man.
And I could see they would easily say yes to someone like Edgar with his legacy alone if he was ready.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to think that they want to see Frankie fight for that belt at some time. I don't think right yet. But then again, who knows? Jose Aldo, they threw him right in the mix. So the UFC is very unpredictable.
That's the only reason why I see Edgar being tossed in the mix, because he don't got much. I think he has like maybe 3 more fights in him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If he takes those beatings he took, even win or lose, those are going to wear you down.
Sure. Yeah, Frankie, I mean, what the hell? He's 23-8-1, and he has been in wars. And now he's starting to get knocked out. You know, he's never really been knocked out. And then you have, last couple of fights, not too good. That Korean Zombie one took his soul. Like, he should have never taken that fight. So, yeah, his brain can't be all together, but he seems like he's in great shape, physically.
Phenomenal boxer.
Yeah. Yeah, God, how good is his boxing, right? Man, I want to come. Just thinking about it.
Oh, how good is his boxing?
Did that sound a little gay, right? I want to jerk off thinking about Frankie's boxing. It was so smooth, Jesse.
How good was his boxing,
Did you
right?
see the way he was sticking and moving? He was hitting him with the uppercuts, so fast, flurries. Oh my God! Oh, I'm coming! Oh God! I'm coming!
Wonderful.
Oh God.
I have my bias since I've done it myself, so that's why I can comment the boxing, seeing it. So
wait, jerk off to Frankie?
No, seeing his boxing skills, actually liking his boxing.
Yeah, he's smooth, man. The only thing is, the power didn't seem like it was there, though. Right at 135,
man.
It didn't seem like it didn't have much zip on it. His punches.
Yeah.
Pedro was just. I mean, his face looked like it. Pedro's face is a little lumped up, but I don't know. I don't think he's got the power. I don't think it transfers over to 135.
No. It's sad. You know what? But like always, if Frankie gets bored, you can always go back and give like Sugar Sean a fight or something weird, just for humor.
Wait, Sean O'Malley versus Frankie?
I'm joking. Yeah.
You want him to die?
I'm not serious.
Oh man, RX. I know who. Yeah, RX putting 13-0. Yeah. I don't know if I could entertain that. Man.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go because I know you guys still got some other people who want to come in, and who knows if you're going to get double or triple of someone else. So,
all right.
I figured that was all I really wanted to talk about tonight.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, Sonosi.
We'll talk to you later.
Yep, you guys have a good
Sonosi, the studio namer. No one is dethroning the Sonosi Studios of Arizona.
Moss, you didn't like when I touched your weenus.
Did you? I felt you touched my elbow.
This is your weenus.
Oh, you
see? You have a natural reaction.
I always call my penis my weenus. What are you doing? That's weird, man. Like,
you don't like that?
No, I don't like it.
That's weird.
It's my funny bone.
Yo, it's Henry Solstice.
Henry!
It was my third rank in the battle for third place. I find it funny. Goat Milk, went 1, 2, 3, 3. Did you notice that for the fight? There was absolutely no fourth winning person. It went 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. And it's you, Chris.
Nice. Well, of course. Let me see.
You guys didn't see that?
No,
on Goat Milk?
Let me see. How do we get...
yeah. So it's kind of, we're having a little debate on who's really the third. I guess Goat Milk put me as like fourth, third on that one. So that's what you get for 440 points.
I'm trying to figure out how to go
other
back.
boys will call.
All right. Here we go. Previous event. All right, let me look at this.
Anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
My main thing is, this is a month of 100% polyester shell, 100% cotton interior, hand wash, hang to dry. This is not a surgical mask or medical respirator made in the United States. I want to know, when is it going to stop, you think? They're doing it. They seem to be surviving. I'm going to move to Fremont Street.
Are you talking about the coronavirus?
Yeah, the whole thing, yeah. Because I'm thinking about trying to get a job at Apex Center itself to be the UV cleaner. Because I'm going to use my medical skills, my United States Air Force skills. I've cleaned up some sensitive stuff. I think they could
I got a question
use me
for you.
down there.
Henry.
Yeah.
Have they ever done any tests on you in the Air Force? Like super soldier tests or anything like that?
Aliens beat me up. Night after night.
Now it makes sense. It all makes sense. So you think the coronavirus is fake?
No. I think it's real. I think it's a bioengineered weapon.
Oh, okay. A weapon. Ooh. Is it? Do you think it's
but,
going?
I'm real. Yeah.
No,
Go ahead, hit me, man.
So do you think that this is all revolving around like the election and everything like that? That this is part of the whole dance?
Not elections per se, but state powers. It is an exercise of state powers. We are like little tiny particles of shit, meaning nothing compared to the powers that be.
Okay.
These positions that change around every 4 years are nothing compared to the big factories and think tanks that can make these things. But I'm gunning for that Apex Center job.
Did you ever fight
gonna
Superman?
eat the humble pie and clean that sucker like no tomorrow.
Okay.
Now here's the other thing. I got a nice coronavirus kung flu shirt.
Nice, yes.
And let's read the label on this one. This one is an XL, because I'm kind of fat, not as skinny as Henry Cejudo. So this one, machine wash, cold and white, and non-chlorine, nice blue color. But goddamn, Moss, it stinks like high heaven. I haven't washed it yet. I mean, like, it really stinks. Like, I opened up the package, it's like, oh, fuck, goddamn, you guys. I know I fight with you guys sometimes, but I don't need this level of comfort.
Yeah,
but
fun fact, I farted in it.
It's twin sister.
Yeah.
It's twin sister. The big, nice green one that you can see down there.
Nice.
It's very nice. Let me take a huff on it. Yeah, it smells like shipping, because I'm telling you, the Kung Flu shirt, the Kung Flu blue one, oh my God, like it's chemical gas warfare. I'm going to have to really use OxyClean, Billy Mays that fucker, because you can't really wash these masks. You got to wash them, hand wash them yourself, UV blast them, lightly put them in the sun oven. And this fine XL shirt, made in the USA, so it gets a lot of points, polyester. Machine wash gentle, and it smells nice, it wears nice, but polyester is kind of a gets you hot kind of thing. So I'm thinking I might want to cut off like one sleeve, leave the good emblem, because polyester kind of makes you sweat hot.
Sure.
You're gonna cut off one sleeve.
Back to the 440 points. I lost literally like my shirt. If you want to be one of the things like the kids say, don't bet on women's fights. I lost a fuckload of money on trying to chase Sato and then Mizuki.
Yeah.
But then I made like 2,000 back on Edgar straight decision.
Nice.
And I'm going to have to put that Bet DSI is still, I think, number one for tracking. Good. It had the quickest return on the Sato bets. Bovada took fucking forever. And then here's the thing. Like somebody down at like 10th place is what UFC is promoting. Oh God, I'm getting sick even saying the name. Hold on a second. Draft Kang or whatever, the fucking draft son of a bitch that stole $600 from me.
Really? No good, huh?
DSI. Yeah, because they take your card and they won't check your address and they'll say, oh, now you got to show up at Nevada border. So I'm like, okay, I'll play that game. In a couple of months, right before the election, I'm going to go buy that Fremont Street fancy suite that I had my eye on. Because I made like $9K off of Bet DSI last year.
Yeah, I remember.
But
you did well.
I also made $60K off of Bovada. So Bovada is like third to me now.
Okay.
Somebody's going to have to fight for second. Bet DSI is still the king. All right, peace out,
Nice.
MMA holes.
All right, thank you, Henry. Wow, I need a shower if that cool. We're looking to partner up with a betting company. So if anyone knows any good betting companies that is ready to partner up with the greatest community in the world, hit us up on the MMAHoles.com. Rest in peace, Bet DSI. 516-522-0267. Jess, what do you think about that call?
I'm still stuck on the fact that he said he's going to cut off one sleeve and leave the other on.
Well, those
so that it
shirts are
doesn't
from
get
our
too
old
hot.
store, too. That's not from our new store.
But he's gonna cut off one sleeve and leave the other on so that he still has the emblem. But the one sleeve is so he doesn't get hot.
All right. Listen, whatever you got to do, man. He did buy the Bad Influence Bat shirt as well. You know that, Jess. So Kung Flu, the Bad Influence Bat shirt, Henry Solstice, been around. Swole MMA hole. And I think he's Brainiac. I think he's fought Superman a couple of times. And, yeah, all right. All right, give us a call here.
832, you're live with the MMA Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Paul.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Hey, what's up, Chris? What's up, Jeff?
How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
There you go, yeah. All right, what's going on?
Did you know that a man named Frank Dukes, he traveled all the way to Hong Kong to participate in an underground fight league called the Kumite.
You know,
and he was chased all over Hong Kong by these two cops with cow prods.
I was doing some research on this guy. They're saying it's all full of shit. Do you believe this? Like, I'm a little like heartbroken by this.
What do I believe? Well, no, Frank Dukes is a real person, but do I believe he actually competed in the Kumite?
Yeah, they're saying it's all garbage. Like everything I do research on, they're saying that it's all, it's not true.
Well, apparently there was a real Frank Dukes, and he was like a merchant marine or some sort of special forces guy.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it all adds up though. Yeah, I don't think it adds up, which ruins Bloodsport. So, spoiler alert.
Have y'all watched Kickboxer yet?
Kickboxer. Oh, I've seen that. Jess, I don't think Jesse's seen it.
Negative.
You know what? That's a good one too. I mean, I don't know if I can put it through another one, but I'll try. What do you think? Should I put it through it?
Well, I actually have some suggestions, but no, I was going to point out basically all Jean-Claude Van Damme movies are the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's fighting in a tournament far, far away, and whether he's getting like a golden trophy or fighting for the love of his life or whatever, it always ends in the same maneuver. He does the splits and ball punches his opponent.
yeah. That's his thing. He loves to split. Even to this day, he's still splitting between trucks and shit like that. Just his thing. It's his move.
That's his maneuver in every movie. Time Cop. He was in this one movie with Dennis Rodman. I think it was like something basketball related. Double team.
Shopping during a pandemic. Wait, hold on a second. We got a Roberto Hernandez.
Zany face, flex biceps, was the best move in the movie. Uppercut on the nads.
Yeah. See, Roberto, he knows what we're talking about. Go ahead, Pulse.
No, I was just gonna say all of his movies are basically the exact same, and he's always doing that same maneuver. But yeah, I would check out Kickboxer if I was you, because it's basically the same movie, but it's a little bit better than what the hell were we talking about?
Bloodsport.
Yeah. Yes, but if you want a real treat, check out a movie called Ong Bak, starring a guy named Tony Jaa.
Wait, what's it called?
Crazy movie. It's called Ong Bak. ONGBAK.
Ong Bak. Here, write that down.
Ong Bak.
Now, is this an old movie, a new movie? What are we talking about?
How do you spell it?
ONG space BAK. Ong Bak.
I never heard of this. A foreign movie?
Yeah, it's a foreign movie. It's a foreign movie. I think it takes place in I don't know, Indonesia or some shit, but the action in it is crazy. It's a really, really good action movie, and I recommend that. And then also, you should show her a movie called Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, fuck. Any Nicolas Cage movie is great.
You know?
They're all the best. Yeah, Snake Eyes. I don't remember. I've probably seen it. I just don't remember it.
Okay, and then lastly, have y'all been watching Netflix lately?
A little bit, yeah.
Have you seen this movie called Project Power with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
So I want to see this, but I heard it wasn't good. Like I'm hearing like these review guys that I always watch on YouTube. I usually, if they don't like the movie, I don't watch it, and they're kind of dogging it. So I'm like, fuck, man. But the concept seems interesting.
Who said this? Was it Jeremy Johns?
It's that Chris Stuckman guy. You watch that guy?
Stuckman, yeah.
Yeah, he's like a big piece of shit, but he's usually on the money.
The premise is great, though. It's like they take a pill and they get superpowers, but only for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the idea is awesome, and I like Jamie Foxx. I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. But so what did you think, though? Was the movie good?
It wasn't like a movie that should have came out in theaters, but it was entertaining for what it was.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it. I keep on passing it, and I like both actors, so maybe I'll give it a shot.
All right. Well, good deal. Well, y'all had a great stream tonight. And
Thank you.
shout out to all the OGs in the chat. Later.
All right. Thank you, Pulse. That's Pulse. Pulse. So this over here is Jesse's favorite scene. Kind of did a little research, and that's what makes Jesse laugh.
Matt Stone.
Oh, Matt Stone. Sorry. Matt Stone. Doing the research. Yeah, that's it.
Is that not the funniest thing you've ever seen, Mom?
Did he skip through the whole fucking... Oh, he actually... it was the My Little Buttercup song, right? Oh, no, it was right before it. That's when it happened.
But it's funnier watching it happen. Like, this doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
Like, when it actually happened, it was the funniest thing.
You know, so Jesse likes. That's why I thought you would like this movie a little bit more because you like physical humor.
Yeah,
like
this is
she likes
funny.
like dopey, like tripping over things and stuff like that. So this movie is like right up your alley. But the jokes that were said, she didn't laugh at. But she was crying.
It was
And then I
so
started crying.
funny the way he
Three
contorted
Amigos,
his
that is.
body. And, like nobody else threw their foot up on the bar.
Yes.
And Chevy Chase threw his foot up on the bar. It was pretty fucking funny.
Could you imagine if you said, "Hey, you ever see the movie Three Amigos? Remember when Chevy Chase kicked his leg in the air?" And people were like, "There's so many funny parts in that movie," and that's the part you're talking about. Oh man, 516-522-0267.
Watch Nothing But Trouble or I've seen Caddyshack. It's the best.
I've seen both.
But I'll watch Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah.
I loved Chevy Chase.
Nothing But Trouble has Humpty in it, doesn't it?
You want to watch it tonight, Moms?
Fuck, I saw it in the movies.
Nothing But Trouble?
Nothing But Trouble. It has
Caddyshack was good. I love Caddyshack.
No, Caddyshack
I
sucks.
love Caddyshack.
No.
What?
So when I was a kid, I watched it. I loved it. I watched it recently. It is terrible.
So good. It's the Knitter.
Knitter.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Jesse.
Hello, Ann.
Hi.
How are you?
I see the goat lives.
Yes. It's alive.
The lost goat lives.
It's alive.
Thing.
Yeah.
He wanted to see the sun. He's in that dark closet.
No, that closet's a big closet. He came out of the closet. Now he's gay.
Gay lord.
That's a gay goat.
No, not a gay goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
No.
This is Jesse. This is the days where Ann used to root for me in the points game. The good
Yeah,
old
and then
days.
you made fun of her bangs.
But I still love the goat.
Yeah.
I just kissed that goat.
But look, the goat's so cute. Yeah, you did a lot of things to that goat. I have
I did.
pictures of that.
Jesse's trying to touch my goat. It's mine. So, yeah. So what do you got going on, man?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Are we having phone sex again?
Stroke the goat.
Nice.
Just watch you stroke the goat. Oh,
right.
yeah, the fights. I didn't mind the fights. I was joking about that. The fights were good this weekend.
Nice. So now with the
I was like Jesse. I didn't think Edgar would pull it out. Yep, I didn't think he'd win. But he's just too old and washed up.
Yeah, he has a little left in the tank. Is the casino back open with the fights?
No.
It's not.
The casino's open. Not 24 hours anymore. Casino is open. They will not show the fights. Don't know when it'll happen. Y'all get off of me. Not sure when they'll open it up again, but hopefully someday. They want to make money again, but
yeah.
The Corona doesn't like anything fun, guys. It ruins the fun for everybody. Corona does.
That Corona's a piece of shit, but that's all right. We'll forget. That's why I like to do these streams. Like we sit here, we try to forget about all the craziness. Like even what Dana White said, he said that with the production team, when they were doing getting back into the fights again, he was yelling at them to stop talking about the coronavirus because he wants people to escape, watch the UFC and escape. And he's right. It's like everywhere you turn, if you turn the TV on, the news, the internet, everything's fucking coronavirus or crazy stuff.
No.
It's just a bummer.
Even if you try to go on vacation, which we did, which was fun, but you couldn't even do half the stuff you used to be able to do down at the beach because, like you said, the super virus. So it kind of ruined that, other than the great view and basically stay in your room.
Yeah.
You go outside, but you had to look at sweet, nice room, but still, I still like to walk around with other people. But I don't know.
Well, at least you have more. It gives you more frisky time with Mike. Yes.
I know it's more frisky time.
Yeah.
And I was able to watch you guys down there on the YouTube on the channel, so that's good. So didn't miss you guys.
Hell yeah, that's hardcore right there. Like that.
That's right. You guys always cheer us up, like you said. Makes us forget about that crap, and we got the UFC, and kind of lets you forget about it for a while.
Yeah.
And we have all the MMA holes to help us out, and
that's right. It's a one big happy family, dysfunctional happy family.
That's right.
That's right.
And the moss goats with you.
Yep. It feels good to have the goat back. I'm glad you were harassing us. Now I could pet it during the show. I pet it all nice.
Yeah. See. There you go, pet and shook in Moscow.
All right, Em. What else you got? What else is going on? Anything else going on?
Oh, let's see what fights are this weekend. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. We love you.
Sorry.
We love Ann to death.
I love you guys.
Yeah, you got Frankie. What's that?
I just wonder what the fights are coming up next.
Oh, next, yeah.
My
Let's
old.
look. Let's take a look. And come on, I'll hold your hand. We're gonna take a little walk to next weekend. Okay. Just me and you. Just pretend no one else is with us. You got Anthony Smith and Rakitch over here. Anthony Smith is Jesse's boy. Who would you predict in that fight?
Jesse's boy.
Who would you go for in that fight?
Stop that.
Yeah, I beat off to.
Ooh, look at there.
Yes, I beat off to Frankie Edgar. Yeah. So who do you have in this fight?
That's a hard one. I'm gonna go for the old guy Smith. I'm gonna go for the old man.
Old man. So you're going with Anthony Smith with his. He looks like that old '80s actor that was a villain. The villain in Total Recall in his picture. What the hell was that actor's name? Do you know that guy's name? What the hell is his name? He's like a cliche '80s actor.
You're asking me?
Yeah, I don't know.
How much older than you are?
I don't know. I don't know why. He just looks like him.
When you get older, the memory goes.
Yeah.
Don't get old, people. Don't get old. That's all I got to say.
Michael Ironside. This chat's the best. I wish this chat was with us 24/7. They know right away. Michael Ironside. Look at that. How good is this community?
That's it. Yep.
Let me pull up a picture of this guy. Look at this. Dead on. This is going to be it. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Jess, what? Jess is stretching, but what? I'm going to show Jessie. I'm going to blow her mind. I'm going to blow Jessie. Jesse, you ready for this?
Yeah. Blow her good.
What?
I'm going to blow you really good.
Make sure it's good.
You're going to blow me really good.
I'm going to blow you. I'm going to blow your mind.
Okay.
You know of an actor named Michael Ironside?
Oh, yeah. I've seen this guy.
Yeah, you've seen him before, right?
He looks like Jack Nicholson.
Well, let me tell you something, Jesse.
And Starship Troopers.
He's fighting next week, and I bet you didn't know that.
Stop
and
it.
he was in the Karate Kid Part 4.
Yes. He's got an iron side. All right, ready for this, Jesse?
Come on, Moss.
This is going to ruin Jesse's fantasy of Anthony Smith.
I don't have a fantasy of him. I just think he's a good fighter.
There he is.
I Smith's got to win. That's what I'm saying.
Man, that looks just like him. Hold
What's
on.
the matter with you, Moss? You're a mean person.
Look at that. It's fucking dead on.
Oh, wow.
Right? Jesus Christ.
You're horrible.
Rakitch Ironside.
There you go. Perfect.
Right? Look at that. Yeah, I think he was in RoboCop too, right?
Yes.
It's fucking him.
Yeah, that's right.
They got the same hair too.
Oh
Look at that.
I love that movie you can see Starship Troopers as.
What content?
Erase the books. You gotta watch that movie.
Man, I tell you what, we really bring the content here, you know? We really, really put it together. Oh, man.
That's
All right.
Well, Ann, listen. Anything else on your mind?
Nah, shout out to all the LGs. Love you guys. You know who they are. You know who you are. And
love you, Ann.
Part hanging out with all you youngins, and just want to say love you, Jesse. Love you, Chris. And
we love you too, Ann. All right.
Love you, Ann.
Hopefully someday we'll meet up. Maybe.
One day.
We'll meet up. When this thing is all over with, we're going to have a foursome.
Yeah.
Actually, a fivesome. I'm going to bring the goat.
Yeah, there you go. The goat gets to be in the middle.
I'm going to bring the cocaine and the fishnet stockings and the goat. I don't know what you're going to bring. But.
As long as they're black, they're stuff.
Okay. All right, Ann, go away. Thank you.
Love you, Ann.
We love you.
Love you. Bye.
All right, that's Ann H.
Why did you stop the
I don't know. Ann puts me in a trance. 516-522-0267. Shout out to Ann H. and everyone that called tonight. Appreciate the company as you guys and gals make the time fly here on here. Ironside.
7. Oh, God. It's
he made
Kevin.
It. Kevin.
How is Israel Adesanya fighting Ricky Martin? He's somehow the gayer one of the two. That's crazy.
It's true. That's a good point.
What did he say?
He's fighting Ricky Martin, Israel Adesanya, yet he's the gayer one. Think about it. Blow your mind. Right?
Jesse didn't like that.
Stop
I'm sitting on her
hating.
boy.
She's
Her
lying.
baby, actually.
Stop hating, Kevin.
You're not wrong. That's a good point. All right, what else you got?
I'm only thinking the gayer fight would be if Rockwood was still in the mix. It'd just be a gay trio of straight estrogen. But anyways, I got to give a shout out to Frank the Tank Edgar, 38 years old, still getting in there with Pedro Munhoz, a young filthy animal that's getting in there. He throws some leg kicks, really dangerous, tough fighter. Comes forward for him to pull that out at 38 years old. How do you not love Frank the Tank? And as far as Vadim Nemkov dropped the Slavic hammer on Ray and Bader's angloid head, the angloid just didn't stand a chance. That's it for Bader. That shows that heavyweights. He wins at heavyweight, but as soon as he goes down and defends the belt at light heavyweight, he gets smashed. What does that tell you there? I don't know. Maybe the younger, faster guys, quicker, are more dangerous. And did you guys see Alexander Povetkin knock out Dillian White this weekend in boxing?
No, I
It
didn't.
went viral. That was the highlight of the weekend. One of the best punches you'll see. Flipped the right hand, went in for the uppercut, laid him out cold. The 40-year-old Russian knocked out Dillian White. What a crazy.
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to
And
check
what
this
else
thing out.
happened? Oh, another big fight. Joe Smith Jr. You probably didn't see that one either, did you?
No. Talk to me.
Get with the program, man. 2 big boxing fights on. You're probably
no one
playing
cares.
games or some shit.
We're not the boxing holes.
Huge boxing fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is huge Combat Sports Weekend. That's why the Bellator fight was so shit. Because everyone's paying attention to these huge boxing fights.
Do you have anything MMA on your mind? I mean, is there anything MMA that's going through you?
No, I already told you the MMA. It was pretty much the Frankie Edgar show this weekend. Frankie Edgar, 38 years old.
Then your
still
call
getting
is
it done.
invaluable.
You waited this long to talk boxing?
Yeah, because there's really not much to say. Frankie Edgar got it done. What are you going to say?
We had a card of
No
comebacks.
chance against, he stands no chance against Peter Yan, Aljamain Sterling, Marlon Moraes.
Well, what about Shanna Dobson, the huge underdog victory? What about that? Or Daniel Rodriguez versus Dwight Grant, that first round of fire. So much to talk about on this card. You got the first fight over here, Trevin Jones versus Timur Valiev. The crazy back and forth between those two. Controversy. Kevin.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about them fights. The prelims for the UFC. It was the main event was good though. The main event was really good.
Yeah.
Frankie.
Okay.
I'm surprised his chin held up. He took some big shots. I'm surprised his chin held up. He was able, and then Pedro Munhoz was crying about the decision. No, you got tagged. You got rocked by a 38-year-old man. You got wobbled. You got no reason to cry. Of course, they're going to give it to the old veteran. The most time spent in the octagon, records up the wazoo. Of course, they're going to give it to Edgar. You got to go out there and finish him. But this is a good point. Cody Garbrandt, when he felt those leg kicks, what'd he do? He went berserk mode because he didn't like the pain. Sean O'Malley, same thing. He felt the leg kicks. He tried to go for broke, and he fell on his ass and quit. Frank Edgar's cut from a different cause. He's a little rocky. You're going to have to do more than fucking throw them leg kicks. You're going to have to put his lights out. Frank the Tank.
All right. Thank you.
516-522-0267. One more call. Get in.
Man, I thought I was jerking
Don't
off
let
of
Kevin
Frankie.
in again.
I thought I was jerking off of Frankie, but he beat me to it, man. He over. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say anymore. He started talking about boxing. Yeah, I didn't even know there was boxing this week, and nor did I care.
Yeah, who cares?
Apparently, there's a big knockout about an old guy got knocked out or some shit. I don't know. All right. So anyway, we'll take one more call, and then we're out of here. Contender series. Be a contender.
509, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name? What's on your mind?
It's Nicole.
What's up, Nicole?
Nicole!
Nothing. I had to go in the back of my house so that I didn't hear the stream.
I heard you hit your head on your car door tonight.
That would be twice within 2 weeks. Yes, I hit my head.
Nicole, you're supposed to use your hands.
Listen, okay, I don't have very good depth perception, so I dropped something. I was in a hurry.
Shopping during a pandemic.
Hold on a second, Nicole. We got Drunk Savage coming in.
Shout out to Greg's mom. Hashtag raw dog. Rakitch murders Michael Ironside, I mean Anthony Smith. JBH timed me out because she secretly hates me. RX is an O'Malley hog rider. Ask him about the gift he wants to get JBH. Lol.
I'll take any gift. Any gifts, I'll take it. I don't care what it is.
All right, back to Nicole. Opening the door with her head.
Why are you JBH giving
What's going on?
So close it with my head.
Oh, closing it. That does sound like it hurts.
How do you manage? How do you manage?
Can you record this and put this on the website?
I'm blind in one eye.
Are you really?
Yes, I have what they call coloboma, where your eye doesn't normally.
Oh shit!
Like,
I was gonna say, did
Now I feel bad because I was making fun of her for hitting her head on the door.
I thought it was like a pale monkey load injury, like he shot in the wrong eye or some shit. And, no, it's not that.
No, then I'd be watching his kids if he shot me in the eye.
There you go. That's why Nicole hangs out here.
Well, I just wanted to call and say hi. I had nothing related to MMA, but
yeah.
Aww.
All right. What happened to your eye again?
Night.
What happened to your eye? What was the story?
I was born like that. I have coloboma. My mom did a lot of coke when she was pregnant with me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she admitted it when I was this year actually. It's kind of crazy.
Wait, so you
your whole life you didn't know?
No, I didn't know my whole life.
So wait, were you like at dinner and he's like, "Oh, by the way, a lot of cocaine." While I had you.
How did that come up?
No, I went over to help my mom move, and we started talking about my eyes, and she's like, well, yeah, I did a lot of coke back in the day when I was pregnant. I was like, well, thanks, Mom.
Oh my God.
Now, you have kids, right? You have kids as well or no?
Yes.
Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 4.
Now, how much cocaine did you do with your kids?
I have never done cocaine in my life.
Damn. Come on. You got to get with the program, man.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. What'd you say when she said that?
I'm on the cocaine train.
Holy shit.
What was your reaction when you found out that your mom, that's the reason you were born with your eye blind?
Not really shocked, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
You think it was something she had to get off her chest? She didn't want to live with that, so she was just like, I got to get this off my chest.
Maybe. Who knows?
Man,
she is kind of fucking weird.
Hey, 2020's been great.
Poor Pale has to put up with me.
Yeah. No, you seem nice. You seem nicer on the phone than in the chat.
Don't let this fool you.
She's putting on a facade for you, Maz.
Damn it. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Thanks for calling, Nicole.
Thank
you. Bye.
Look at that. It's one eye Nicole. I think that should be.
Could you imagine going your whole life not knowing that your mom did cocaine when she was pregnant with you?
That's crazy, man. Oh, I would have fucking cracked my mom. Mom, if you're watching, I would have punched you right in the face.
Oh,
I tell you what, she's got a good sense of humor about it, though.
I was gonna say
that's
a pretty positive attitude. If I was my mom, like if I found out, I'd be losing my mind.
Yeah, what do you do?
I guess you don't do anything really. It's already happened.
She's got 4 kids now and everything. Like, she's a mom. You know.
Well, I suppose like if you go your whole life with it, you just already kind of used to it, right? So that's crazy.
One-eyed Nicole. I think it's a cool name though, man. Did she wear a patch?
Probably not, Moss.
That'd be badass.
Just because you're blind in one eye doesn't mean you have to wear a patch.
But imagine you had an excuse to wear a patch. Like I would totally rock the patch. Hell yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's badass.
I would not.
You know?
Why?
I don't know.
I suppose like if there's like a health benefit. I don't know how that works. But that's crazy, man.
Like an
probably
MMA-Holes.
the craziest story I've heard.
MMA-Holes patch. You know? Right? A badass. Right on the eye. No one's gonna fuck with you. One eye Nicole. Nicole Fury.
No patch, he says.
Oh, no patch.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Nicole, can you change your name to One Eye Nicole? I think that's better.
Don't change your name to One Eye Nicole.
I like that, but I think it's badass.
That's silly.
No one fucks with a One Eye Nicole, you know? Like, hey, you know what? Don't mess with One Eye Nicole.
Stop it.
If you keep on messing with my kid, I'm gonna send One Eye Nicole after you. There was a guy, One Arm Ronnie, that was after me when I was a kid.
Yeah, but he was in the mafia.
One Arm Ronnie. I never met the guy, but apparently he was dangerous. So now One Eye Nicole sounds dangerous.
That's such a fascinating story.
Yes.
That's it. I wonder, Nicole, did you ever like suspect that something was going on? Like
She seems too
when
sweet,
your mom
though.
was pregnant with you?
Like, what is she gonna do? Be like, Mom, why the fuck do I have one eye? Did you do coke? What's she gonna do?
No, but like I don't know. Like, wouldn't it raise questions? I don't know.
You can't. How does that come up in conversation? Oh, then again, you would say something.
I get paranoid, so I would suspect. I'd be like, I wonder if my mom was fucking around when she was pregnant with me.
Yeah.
Like, that would be where my mind goes first.
We need more one-eyed Nicole calls.
I need more. I need to hear more about this story. This is crazy.
Yeah, I like this. That's a great.
So fascinating.
She's rose to the top of the list.
I know. All because we found out that she's blind.
She needs like an MMA hole shirt, one-eyed Nicole MMA hole. Like we need
Stop
to make.
calling her one-eyed Nicole.
I
it's
like
so
one-eyed Nicole though. I think that's a fucking cool name. No? Is that wrong?
So stupid. All right, let's move on.
All right, we got to get out of here. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. Contender Series tomorrow, and we'll be watching with both eyes.
I'm gonna watch with one eye in honor of Nicole.
By the way, Craig Lee had one eye. Remember him? Yeah,
that
he had
guy,
one eye.
man. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Nicole's like 10 times.
Yeah, Nicole's
better
way
than
better than Craig Lee.
Craig Lee. Why are you even talking about him?
He was the only other person I could think of with one eye. Yeah. All right. I like Nicole more now. She seems very nice.
You like her more now that you know that she's
She actually
blind
sounds
in
kind of
one eye?
hot, right? On the phone, right? She has a hot voice. Now I'm like, I feel bad.
Go
I can't be
creep
mean
on
to
her on Instagram.
Yeah, it's weird. Now when she's mean to me, I might get turned on in the chat. It's like foreplay.
Yeah, she does have a nice voice.
Right? Did Nicole have like a nice,
Very, very like smooth, not like vocal fry, you know? Like a very smooth voice, sweet voice. All right, I feel like this is getting a little weird.
All right. All righty. Bye.
All right.
See you tomorrow. Contender Series.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Join us and be there or be queer. And don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole.